Let's battle.
Rivals of Coca-Cola. What are we doing?
We're not Pepsi.
No, we're Coca-Cola.
No, but the rival of Coca-Cola.
Oh. You already beat me. We just started and I just lost everything I could ever wish to have in my life.
All right.
We're here. Rivals of Ixalan.
Rivals of Ixalan. It's an interesting set so far. I'm actually kind of excited to see how the... Oh, I doubled his sideboard in there twice.
30 card sideboard. No, that's hot.
Not actually, but...
One of these things
Luckily,
is not
for some reason, it
legal.
doubled it twice.
Wait, it doubled it twice?
No, but so like it went like 4 duress, 4 duress, 2, 2. It doesn't like
If it doubled it twice...
Shut up. You know what? Here.
Mm.
There you go. No more of him.
Appreciate it. Ow! I think it's time we leave.
Did you miss me?
No.
All right.
I've been taped, ripped, defeated. My Coke is still safe. I think we're ready to start.
All right. So we're gonna start with just to kind of give a feel of what we're doing tonight. We're playing with 5 different decks, and only one of them is a real deck.
The rest are tribal decks, or Abzan, I guess tribal.
So like this
Abzan
Abzan deck is like Winding Constrictor, Ripjaw Raptor.
It's more of like a value deck.
I'm very interested in like what it's trying to do, and I'm kind of excited to see it play.
I think it's just trying to play like
a value game.
Just like the old Siege Rhino Abzan decks would play. Just like really efficient creatures.
Mm-hmm. And then Nathaniel's on Blue-Black Pirates. The majority of these cards are cards that you could already be playing with. Other than that, you have Direfleet Prisoner, which is... What does this guy do? Oh man, my setup doesn't work as well as I wanted it to. 2 mana, 2/2, Flash, Death Touch, ETB, target attacking pirate you control gets +1/+1 in Death Touch on a turn. That's an interesting card.
It's pretty good.
Ambush Viper with an added effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then Warkite Marauder. This is the whenever it attacks target creature defending controls, it loses all ability, becomes a frog.
Cool.
Those cards are both rather powerful and should be able to hopefully give Pirates a real tempo game. The issue that I see with the deck is that while it is trying to play this tempo game, it doesn't really have a very good way to start. Like, its only start is what he just played there was a Siren Stormcaller, which is the card that you can redirect for a blue, correct? Yeah, pay a blue, sacrifice it, counter target spell or ability that targets you or creature you control. So it effectively gives like a creature or yourself protection from a spell.
Mm-hmm.
The Paladin. We're going to be reading a lot, huh?
So many cards.
Paladin of Atonement. This is the creature that at the beginning of each of your upkeeps, it's upkeep. Each upkeep. Okay. I thought it was just yours. At the beginning of each upkeep, it's going to get a +1/+1 counter, and then when it dies, Josh will gain life equal to the amount of counters on it. So, toughness. Sorry.
It gets a counter if you lost life the turn before.
During the last turn. Oh, okay. So yeah, the Pain Land loses a life on Josh's turn. Yeah. Okay. So Pain Lands actually have a very interesting role in this deck.
Very.
Ooh.
Very cool. Now we have Constrictor. Now this is neat.
This is real neat. I think Josh's deck should be playing Ruin Raider.
Mm-hmm.
In play on Nathaniel's side right now. It's one of the good, bad Dark Confidants. Josh, you're going to be able to gain 5, walk the plank. Only real spot removal we have in the format. And Rune Raider is going to offer a trade with Noose Constrictor, which is kind of an interesting proposition here. Because while Noose Constrictor is pretty much the card Josh wants almost every time, Ruin Raider is going to give Nathaniel this advantage. And there flips one of the Warkite Marauders, dealing 2 to Nathaniel.
I just see Frog Pirate.
Frog Pirate. Is that going to be its nickname?
Turn to Frog.
Turn.
It's not quite as cool as Fog Frog.
Not quite as cool as Fog Frog. Alright, so it looks like he has another Paladin.
Yeah, slam it.
Okay.
Seems good.
What else are we doing? So we're losing a life here, so the paladin can grow. Does he have Walking Ballista? Okay. Walking Ballista can pick off Rune Raider, or it can just pick off the... excuse me. The Stormcaller here. Stormcaller abilities too? Or is it just spells?
Abilities.
Spell or ability?
He is tapped out right now, though.
Oh no, he had the blue. He countered it in response with the blue, which doesn't really mean anything.
Value.
Attack for 2 on the upkeep, the paladin needs to get 2 counters. Wow, this is actually very interesting, like how this deck looks like it's going to work. I really want to see this deck against like a real deck, actually.
Yeah.
Because it seems interesting. Removal is always the bane of big creature deck. I'm impressed to see no attack with Rune Raider there. Is he starting to worry about his life total? Does he think he has enough cards? Because it's not trading with Walking Ballista. 4 mana. Alenda the Dusk Rose. That is a 4 mana 1/1 with lifelink. That whenever another creature dies, you put a counter on her. And then when she dies, you create X 1/1 lifelink vampires, where X is Elendra's power. So Walking Ballista here could just like kill itself and give her 2 counters. Just have instant speed here.
That seems pretty neat.
It having lifelink. This deck looks like it's hard pressed to lose against an aggro deck.
Yeah, it's looking like it. You've got big creatures, but like things like Onkrup, Crasher, and Earthshaker Kenrub.
I wonder what Nathaniel's trying to do here with this attack. It seems weird. I would it's kind of a weird situation for Josh because you want the Noose Constrictor. What is that? The Death Touch guy. So his the Rune Raider will not die.
It is now a 4/3 with Death Touch.
Sure.
Okay. A 5/4 with Death Touch.
So that guy will get a counter. And then Rune Raider will trigger, he'll find an island. Man. Dark Confidant.
Bob is good.
Good card. Another Walking Ballista, missing the land for the Vraska. So everything on Nathaniel's side of the board currently has 2 toughness. So Josh can either go ahead and spend 4 mana to pump the active Walking Ballista and shoot down one of the Rune Raider more than likely, which will grow as Elendra to a 4, or he can play a fresh Walking Ballista from hand. I think the fresh Walking Ballista is a worse play, because this can get bigger easier at a later point in the game. He could also just... Yeah, and in my opinion, he should still have a Walking Ballista in his hand, but interesting to not see attacking, or not just doing on his turn to break up any potential...
Or no, he has the Death Touchers, right?
Like, yeah, just in case there's like some potential interaction. Here's the Scarab God. That card's still really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. He's whispering.
He's whispering.
John Cena.
No. But, Scarab God is still the type of threat that's going to just cause giant problems in the game.
Yeah, right here, he now has a 1/1 Ballista on the field instead of having a...
Did you just draw Vraska's Contempt?
Looks like it. Kill him. Take 1. Bam.
Easy game. Yes. Blowout place.
Always get there.
Alright. But so like... yeah, so like... Elendra can trade with the Death Touch guy, which will put Josh to 22 and give Josh 4 1/1 vampire tokens, because it gets a vampire token for every power.
Solid.
Is there any -X removal in this format?
I
don't think there is.
Not that I can think of.
Whew.
Hey, Vraska.
Whew.
Zoop.
Kitesail Freebooter, good card.
I feel like this Ballista is going to be shooting something.
Probably Freebooter at some point.
At some point.
The Marauder's a 2/1, so we could grow it and shoot off the Marauder. Nathaniel, second,
Oh,
do you want to attack as your Death Touch guy here to get in to get 2 draws?
I think so.
I think there's a good argument for doing it. I'm kind of interested to see him not making that play, actually. So what do you have, Josh? There's a lot of interesting cards in his deck. 4 mana. Okay. Enrage, draw a card, Dinosaur. We've seen that one. It's kind of a weird one.
It's a weird one, but
it doesn't really fit in with the deck, but I guess it plays like its Siege Runner role.
kind of.
Like just as being like a kind of big man. So the frog guy is going to make it to where Josh's blocks are going to get a lot worse. So that's why I like going ahead and killing this and growing your Alendra to a 6/6. Jeez. That card is really cool.
Super cool.
So I think he might be playing the Rampaging Raptor or
Ferocidon.
No, it's Ripjaw Raptor.
Ripjaw.
He's playing Ripjaw Raptor specifically because it has really good synergy with Walking Ballista, I believe.
I can see that.
So, gain 6, get 6 1/1s.
Solid plays.
It's pretty good. What is his lands? Like, does he have all of the... Yeah, he's playing with all 3 of his on-color deserts, because painting himself is actually really good for that one card. Cycle land and another land. Well, cycle land means he at least gets another redraw, so Nathaniel's going to be able to get through a couple the cards in his deck here to be able to continue trying to contest with what Josh is doing. Is that the...
Jade Light.
that
double
card.
Explore 2/1.
Alright, draw a card free. What else do we do? Alright, I guess we'll just play Muldrifter.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not how Explore works. Nathaniel asking if she gets counters.
Man, I wish I could pick up cards and get counters. Thing would be nuts.
Well, the top 3 cards of Josh's deck right there were just a bunch of lands. But he's not really on any sort of clock.
Not.
Yeah, I like
not
that guy
much.
coming in.
Slam.
Cyclone Response. What do we find? Another land. Both players just bricking on lands here. But Nathaniel has a little bit more of a... Like, just that value engine going on with being able to draw 2 cards and deal 1 damage to Josh every turn. But it is threatened by the fact that Josh actually has a decent board to try to come back on him.
A really good board in my eyes. Like 6 1/1 lifelinkers. You just drew cards off of your essentially Muldrifter. You've got Ripjaw Raptor. Imagine picking up a Ballista and then just getting more redraws off of that.
Yeah. He also has a Hash-Up Oasis in hand.
Deadlands is 2 -1/-1 counters?
Correct.
There's a chance we see him untap and then just take down the freebooter to get his Frosca back.
Okay, interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and, if near Deadlands, the Ripjaw Raptor to shrink it a bit, giving it 2 -1/-1 counters. You know my favorite interaction with News Constrictor? Or Winding Constrictor, whatever it is?
It gets extra count.
Yeah. It's all of your permanents get an extra. All your, whenever a counter will be put on you or a creature you control or whatever it is, it gets extra 1. So if Josh had a Winding Constrictor, that card would actually have 3 -1/-1 counters, even though it was not a beneficial.
Correct.
I just think that's a really funny interaction. Did Nathaniel draw the cards in a turn?
Didn't see it.
Well, I think he took the damage. I guess I was looking the wrong way for a second.
Oh yeah, he does have multiple cards in hand.
So what does Josh have here? He picked up just another land. So he can, if near Deadlands, get back the Vraska, and he can sacrifice this Hash-Up Oasis to do it.
And then save your Deadlands to take down maybe a Ruin Raider.
Yeah, I like that a lot more than just trying to keep the Hash-Up. Because Hash-Up Oasis overall, I don't think is going to have a huge effect on this game.
No, not.
There's a decent argument for using the if near Deadlands to kill a Ruin Raider and just turning all your guys. Because any interaction that Nathaniel's really going to have is going to be pretty slow. It's more than likely going to be at sorcery speed.
Looks like he's gonna pump.
Are we hash-upping? That's interesting.
He's wanting to gain a bunch of life. Force blocks, he'd put Nathaniel.
Is it 3/3?
Yeah, it's 3/3.
I don't know. I thought that card was 2/2 for some reason. This is a weird play to me. I would have much rather killed one of the guys and got through just an extra 1/1 instead of doing this because getting rid of the guy means that Nathaniel has less options to find stuff. But here he's just gonna block the two biggest guys. Take 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess this is what he has to do. Okay, maybe the hash up was the better play, but in that case, if one of the lands is the better land, I like keeping that one from the turn. Josh will pick up a new card. Got another Ripjaw Raptor, it looks like. And still just has this board of vampires and this other guy. Like, I really don't know what Nathaniel has to be able to catch back up in this game.
No, 2 life, opponent's at 31, and you've got 2 creatures now?
Freebooter, what you got?
What you got? Okay. Take the raptor and then scoop it up.
It doesn't take Raptors, Duress.
Oh, wrecked.
Their card is Duress on a Storm.
That's right. I play Modern, I should know that.
Do you think that card's just Tidehole Scholar?
Fucking should be.
Should not. Absolutely should not be Tidehole Scholar.
You know it should be Tidehole Scholar? Tidehole Scholar.
Fact. Thank you.
Into the sideboards.
Alright, so Nathaniel's side, his sideboard is
30 cards.
No, it's not. It is
Looks like it.
4 Duress,
And
2 Gifted Aetherborn, 2 Negate, 1 Doomfall, 3 Essence Extraction, 2 Gaunty, 1 River's Rebuke. If I were him, I think the River's Rebuke is coming in, both the Gaunties and both the Gifted Aetherborns, and perhaps the Doomfall.
What is Doomfall?
Doomfall is 3 mana. Either target player exiles a creature they control, or look at target player's hand and exile a card from it.
Okay.
And then from Josh's side, 2 Authority of the Councils, 2 Blossoming Defense, 4 Duress, 1 Settle the Wreckage, 1 Vraska's Contempt, 2 Angel of Sanctions, and 3 Fumigate. His side is a little more weird.
Mm-hmm.
I could see an argument for Fumigate. I could see an argument for the extra Vraska's Contempt and the Settle the Wreckage, but I'm not a big fan of actually a decent amount of the cards on his side of the board.
Not too much, no.
It depends on like what he wants to not be doing. And I could see Vraska being a bit weird in this matchup, probably not good enough. The Ripjaw Raptor just seems really out of place.
Yeah, it does. It needs another card to do anything. Otherwise, it's 4 mana 3/3 draw card when it dies.
Yeah.
Like that's you've got better things to play in that spot.
Absolutely. Siege-Horned Ceratops. What is this? Oh, it's the Enrage. It's a counter.
2 counters.
2 counter? Oh yeah, but it has to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Deck's weird.
Everything's weird.
From Nathaniel's side, I'd see those Siren Storm Tamer probably not being a card he needs.
Mm.
Um,
Nope, and that unfortunately leaves him without any turn 1 plays, but it's just not going to be doing much at all.
yeah, it's not going to have really any effect on the game from his side that seems meaningful.
Right.
Alright, so we're moving into game 2 here with Nathaniel on the play. Pirates versus Abzan good
Tokens?
cards.
Or, not tokens, counters.
Abzan good cards.
I can see more counters. You're wanting Walking Ballista to do things with your entire deck.
Walking Ballista, Winding Constrictor, Enter the Unknown, Paladin Anointments, Theraptops, Ranger, and Elendra all say counters on them. So, I mean, it is a counters deck. It's just like the counters theme only really happens with exactly Winding Constrictor.
Mm-hmm. And you only get a lot out of it with exactly Walking Ballista.
So there's Gifted Aetherborn. As I expected to go ahead and come in here and try to counter what Josh is doing. Looks like Josh has a bunch of lands in an Enter the Unknown.
What?
Enter the Unknown is the Explorer. Target creature explores.
Oh. Ew. Jade Light?
Probably. Yeah. Alright, double Explore here.
I like that.
I absolutely like that with the Enter the Unknown.
Yeah.
Alright. So now we have
A 4/3 for 3 and
3 mana 4/3 scry 1.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 0. It's a 2/3 until end of turn, so it can't effectively block. And then we have Rune Raider to press this advantage that Nathaniel's already been digging.
Bob.
Easy.
Always find a land.
The News Constrictor here is actually going to be really good with this
Whining Constrictor.
Oh, yeah. The
Stupid snakes.
The snake.
The dang snake.
So, I mean, you're going to be able to play 2 lands this turn anyways. So, I like definitely not leading on that land.
It's hard to see what else is it.
Because he has plenty of lands in hand, so if he draws like another card that he can play, he can just keep going with this. So, reveal, land, draw a card, don't get any counters. Don't want that. You definitely do not play that land.
No.
You want to cycle that one later. You had to pin. Oh, no, he did it.
Yeah. He just couldn't remember if he takes the damage or not.
Yeah, and yeah, you definitely don't want to play the second land because you have plenty of lands in your hand that you can play otherwise. You want to be able to get rid of that one. I don't like the attack here because that can challenge the Rune Raider. Because if he attacks with that, the Frog Pirate can just shrink the Winding Constrictor and then nothing can block Rune Raider, so he just gets like an extra 3 damage in.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Frog Pirate Gifted Aetherborn is a sweet combo. Yep, shrink that, and
He's
going to block the Rune Raider, and then the Death Touch Pirate's just going to blow him out.
Easy.
I like the synergies in the Pirates deck.
It's just a bunch of goofy, fun stuff that really works.
It's pretty adorable.
I think it's super cool.
I'm not sure if it's cool enough to mean anything.
No, but I enjoy watching it. It reminds me a lot of like the combat trick kind of weird stuff that Fairies has.
Yeah. I guess if you were to compare this to anything, it would probably be Fairies, but
And they're already in the same color. No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Ooh, no blocks. Take 5.
Nice Scrub God. There you go. Got him.
Reveal a Hostage Shaker, go down to 22. And I think this game's pretty, Josh has another Enter the Unknown, so we can explore again, guys. Oh, Vraska doesn't really matter.
No. Sorry, pal.
I'm really surprised he didn't trade the 2/3 with the Rune Raider. Because, sure, the Death Touch guy sucks. But you have to get that guy off the board.
Mm-hmm. You really do. And like now you're staring at this board and you're just not doing enough.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Vraska kills that. Get your treasure. Get your treasure. Whew.
What?
Didn't even think about that. If the guy that frogs stuff, frogs the Scarab God doesn't come back if it dies.
That's so cool.
I like that. What's happening here? Oh, we're using the treasure to do that when we should have just done it first. Because he has like 100 lands in his hand.
Yeah. Oh well, that's fine.
Alright. And I have a feeling I know what Nathaniel's play is going to be. This is pretty good. Give me this, idiot. Your guy's a 0/1. You die. Oh no, he goes. Oh yeah, he dies because of the Death Touch Pirate.
Come on, do it. Pump. You.
Easy game. Alright, going into game 3. Nathaniel's deck, when it runs on curve,
Ooh.
that's a sweet deck.
Why does everything look fun?
Like these decks are fun, but like your opponent goes turn 1 to 2, and like when you
And you're like, oh man, this again.
like turn 1 to 2 and harness lightning your guy, play a Whirler Virtuoso.
And you're like, yeah, the game's over. Surprise, surprise.
A lot of people are actually saying that we're all calling for the wrong card and that we should be trying to get Whirler banned.
I was thinking about that for a long time. Like, that's really the big payoff card. Like, you can beat Long Tusk Cubs and...
You can beat, like, all the other cards, but, like, Whirler Virtuoso just goes wide. It's good against every deck. There's not a
That's the thing that
deck.
abuses energy the most.
And it is easily the most,
The scariest thing.
No, it's like, but it's like the most like harmless looking of them too.
Oh, to a lot of people, yeah. Like people are wanting a tune band that slows them down. People might want Rogue Refiner band, kind of stop their card draw, and nerf the actual energy. But I really like going for the actual payoff rather than things that build towards the energy, because like Whirler Virtuoso too many times comes down, makes 4 bodies, and locks the game up.
Mm-hmm.
They're against Fatal Push, you make your dudes. Long Tusk Cub against Fatal Push, yeah, you take it. You dealt with the creature. But Whirler Virtuoso is able to put out so many things so effectively, and it's dumb.
Yeah. It really just causes
I just feel like
such a problem on it.
that card is the issue,
Yeah, it
not
is absolutely
the energy mechanic.
issue. I do think that there's like a legitimate.
Hello.
I do think there's a legitimate argument for the banning of Attune with Aether, and I hate talking about it because it's like, let's ban Lay of the Land, but it's just crazy to me that banning Attune with Aether is a real discussion because of just how free the cost is. Like, it completely holds together the 3 color builds of the deck.
It really, yeah.
It makes it so much easier for all these different decks to just be able to curve out, do exactly what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really just interesting to me. Apparently, it is safe for work, so you should be, you're safe to look at it while around stream, apparently.
I'm scared.
That's what they're saying, at least.
Harley, what do you want from me?
What did Harley send to you?
I don't know.
You have to have the sound on.
Sound is going up. Do I hold it far enough away to keep the stream from hearing it? I think so. Or I could just throw the mic right on.
No, do not do that. That is
horrible.
Frightening. There's a game going on.
Oh god, the game's already started.
Alright, there's the Paladin guy, but we don't have any way to grow it right away. I will say that there should be more deserts in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking at? What's going on?
What?
Did we turn this on? No, we didn't.
We're having some difficulties.
They're freaking out over there. They're hearing something they're not supposed to, I think. Huh.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I guess it's fine.
Okay.
Huh.
What happened out there? Audio issue. Okay. It's not on or anything, I don't think.
That was a drowning issue that was humming.
Oh, okay. So, I want to see if Ceratops is worth anything. I really want to know that.
I think it needs too much for the card to be good.
That is so... Why would you attack into 2-up?
What is this game?
Missed the second land. 2 for 1, boys.
What?
That was pretty good. That was good. That was exactly what he wanted from that exchange.
I would have to disagree.
Why?
It's just... You're talking about Nathaniel?
No, exactly what Josh wanted.
Oh. Yeah, right, of course.
Nathaniel at least seems to have a kind of a slow hand. But slow hand means it's probably... I
Why?
hate it.
Why?
Here's Gonti. Gonti sees Vraska's Contempt double of the guy that whenever the Dusk Rose and a land, I think. So it's over Vraska's Contempt or the Dusk Rose. I think there's a decent argument for either of them. Vraska's Contempt just kind of shores up your game plan by removing, but the Dusk Rose lets you try to just play a kind of this mid-range game, and I want to see like Nathaniel end up with just like 10 1/1 vampires.
I think that would be really cool to see.
Alright, Josh, what do you got? Whining Constrictor. Go. Nathaniel giving an "oh shit" snake. But like I was saying, like this slow start almost 100% guarantees that Nathaniel has something like a hostage taker. And I think oh okay.
We're gonna slam the
Here's
rose.
the rose.
Is there a fatal push to go with it?
Battle.
Battle bots. Do not block the Death Toucher. Now
There is a fatal push. Okay, trigger the guy.
Go.
There's settle the wreckage. So we just need a land.
We need a white land.
We need a very specific land. And Nathaniel here can flick Freebooter and take it.
Josh is upsetty spaghetti.
Alright, so we have 2 branch walk, 3.
Look at my hand that I can't cast.
Let's take that one.
Now Nathaniel is slamming down on the gas pedal.
That's just 4. It's not that much.
He
has a walk the plank and a hostage taker in hand. We found a black mana. That's the worst land he could have drawn. So that's probably the hostage taker.
Mr. Steely Part 2.
Look, a River's Rebuke. So if Josh somehow got in this game, he'd be right back out. Give me that.
Zoop.
Cram.
Let's 5-ya.
5-ya. And the next turn, if Hostage Taker stays around, he can just like play the guy, let it die, trigger the other one, get a 1/1.
Ah, that's so good.
What you got here, Josh?
A shrug and a 1/1.
Paladin, hey, cast that card correctly. Yeah, give it a 1/1 counter.
There you go.
Trigger. And yeah, here he can just go like walk the plank your guy. Use cast the other thing with hostage taker. Oh, he's missing a land by doing that. Is he dead? No, he's at 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, he goes to 10.
That's right.
The guy dies. What I was looking here is if Josh was dead to River's Rebuke. But he's not. He goes to 1 for River's Rebuke. Cast this. Trigger get a 1/1 grow my other idiot.
So good.
Walk the plank.
Walk the plank and then put you to 1.
Hey, well, thanks for the follow, Hellscream31, and hope we help you get there.
Get there. The place that Josh is not going. There.
That should have another counter. So we're attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, putting Josh to 1, and Nathaniel goes up to 28. Okay.
Yeah. It's now Nathaniel in the high 20s, and not Josh.
What you got, Josh?
Thanks, Dusk Rose.
Terminus? We can explore!
Why didn't you explore?
He can't. It's a creature you control.
What a loser.
That was great. Pirate deck? Great.
Amazing.
Alright.
Fun to watch.
So I'm not for sure what our next match is going to be. Do you know? I know Josh is staying down there for a couple matches.
I think it's Josh versus Dinos now.
Is it Dinos next, or is it Teamer?
Dinos.
Alright, it's Dinos. So, Josh is going to be playing against the deck that Alex brought, which is Red Green Dinosaurs.
Dinobots.
One of the more obvious decks that a lot of people are going to try. Honestly, this deck looks like what it could be right now. It's just playing Galta.
Yeah. I don't know how I
and
feel
a couple
about...
sideboard cards.
Yeah.
So Galta gives the deck more like a combo ability to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of interesting, and I kind of like because, like, so you can go turn 2 Drover the Marty into, like, Ripjaw Raptor, Regisaur Alpha, Galta. It's like crunch for 100.
Crunch for exactly 100.
The only issue is he doesn't really have any removal except for that guy.
Burning Sun's Avatar. When it enters, deal 3 damage to target opponent, 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. So, ETB Searing Blaze.
Yep.
With landfall.
It's pretty good.
6/6 for 6 Searing Blaze. It's not awful, especially when you can turn 5 it and take out like a hostage taker or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no hostage takers to kill here.
Not here.
Not a lot of creatures that's actually going to be killing if Josh is
Mm-mm.
doing his game plan correctly.
Not in this match, but as a card.
So he has Harness Lightning and Savage Stomp are his removal spells.
I think Savage Stomp is great.
Savage Stomp is fight. So it's 1 mana Prey Upon if it targets a dinosaur. So it's Prey Upon with a +1/+1 counter if it exactly targets a dinosaur you control.
And you know what his deck plays. That's right, a bunch of dinosaurs.
It actually plays...
The things you want to be fighting with.
It actually does play 7 non-dinosaurs. It's a high amount of non-tribal cards for this tribal deck.
7 of 4, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4...
Really? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? You couldn't just
No.
quick that math to 17 there?
Dude, I cannot quick maths. No. I'm looking at 24 total creatures.
It's
and
7 versus 17. Yeah.
Cool. That is a number.
So Nathaniel.
Yeah.
What do you think of Josh's deck? I thought it was cool when it did something.
So,
And then
things
Pirates.
you should know, at one point we were listening to my music, and I was like, Josh, when I'm playing against your deck and I start playing, you're only second rate from the Genie 2. Also, I'm sorry, not playing with sloppy.
Oh, you're
Holy
fine.
fuck, I'm
You're
really
fine.
Also, songs to play for Josh, Gold Digger. He will go off and start ranting when he hears that song.
Y'all are bad. Y'all are bad.
I was told by somebody to play it while Josh was playing.
You know why, right?
No, I heard.
Alright, what we got?
Pretty bad.
Are there just a bunch of, like, deserts?
I think so. I see Black Desert, White Desert, bunch of big stuff.
What a goober hand.
What a goober. We can explore, we can Jade Light, and we don't have the right lands or enough lands to really do much with that hand.
His hand really just doesn't do any... Are we keeping it? There has to be a green mana in there if he's keeping it, right?
I definitely did not see that one. He's got the green-white Dino, Jade Light Ranger, and some black-white lands, and the Explore card. But I didn't see a green, no.
I guess it's good enough. Forest Spittoon. Oh, Commune, huh? Commune's dinosaurs, is it just a dinosaur? A dinosaur or a land? So you pick up another forest here. Okay.
Yep. No green. No 2-drops.
Okay. This is a weird hand.
Oh,
I am
didn't
not
see
a
that.
fan of it.
No. Like, that's your only card to cast without finding 1 to 2 green sources. I think that's bad.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't seem like a very, rewarded. Okay, so we had double Ifnir at least. But now he has green mana.
He didn't have double. If his
Oh,
opener
this
was...
is so bad! It just gets blown out almost every time. Your opponent has 2 mana up.
No!
Josh, gain your 2 at least. Resolve your effect. Don't you tell him. That's trigger. He's so lost.
Okay.
Yeah, he figured it out.
We got there.
All right, so he gets to play the 4-mana 1/1 here.
Solid.
This card, when you're just like facing down, like this card when your board is empty is actually just the worst card to play on her.
Yeah,
board.
like 4-mana 1/1. When it dies, I get a 1/1. Card is gas.
But when you're winning,
boy, do you win more.
win more.
Take 1.
Go down to 20. Here's my 1/1 guy. Alex just like, sure, man. Crunch in for 4. Just pass. What's he got? Regisaur Alpha and some other Dino boys. Bit of a Vraska, huh? What you got here, Josh? You just gonna play the other one? Or we're gonna explore? Oh, it actually works this time.
He has the Harness Lightning.
No, he doesn't. I think that's the Burning Sun avatar. I don't think you want that Fatal Push. Or apparently he does. There's really nothing else to do along with it, though. You can't turn on Revolt right now. There's Regisaur Alpha. There is a stack of dinosaurs over there for him. Nope. That doesn't have haste.
Not that strong.
It's good, but... Alright.
Untap, draw this Fatal Push, and then cry.
It kills the dinosaur token.
And then he blocks, he gets 3 1/1s.
Hooey.
Congrats, you traded with 2...
Like, the rest of his hand is another one of the 4/4. A double green card and Vraska, and he kept the Fatal Push.
I'm so confused.
That's why I really just don't like that play. And then you can't attack into Regisaur Alpha, it's a 4/4.
Does he sit back, push the token, block the Raptor?
Well, the Raptor's going to be a 4/3. Because when it attacks, Alex can exile one of his own cards.
And then you're trading off.
Yep. What is that? Oh, no, that's the... Okay, so he at least has something to still play. He has the dinosaur.
I think I can kill you, says Alex.
Is it Burning Sun? He has to have triple red for Burning Sun Avatar.
I only see 2.
He has the big guy.
Big guy?
Yeah.
How big?
This guy, the 12/12.
Oh.
X's total power. So it costs 12 less. Yeah, because that guy gets... Okay. So 1... Okay, wait. Can he actually... So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Okay. Crunch? Yeah, you just cram in with everything, in my opinion. And then this is a 12/12 with trample too.
Yeah, that's that.
That's a house.
Chugga.
I mean, trample's bad. You have to kill stuff. Well, oh, he's just dead. Like, he's actually just perfect dead. No matter what he blocks. So the 3/3 has to go in front of the 4, and the 2/2 has to go in front of the 4/4, and then he takes 12, gains 3, takes 12 total. Because blocking trample is worse than blocking, like, power that's bigger than your toughness.
Mm-hmm.
And blocking both the 4 power guys puts him to exactly 12, and then he takes 12.
Yep.
So we're still thinking.
You double block or you die?
You take 8, and now you take 15 instead of taking 12.
Yeah.
All right.
I can just 3 you if that wasn't enough.
But you can't cast it.
No.
You need another red source. All right. So game 1 over in blazing fashion, and then we're gonna move to the sideboard. Alex's sideboard is 1 island, 3 Chandra's Defeat, 4 Negate, 2 Thrashing Brontodon,
Okay.
which is a 3 mana 3/4 that you can sacrifice to naturalize.
1 mana sack to
Yep.
naturalize. Yep.
And then 2 Raging Sword Tooth, which is 3 red and green 5/5 trample. ETB deals 1 to each other creature.
Okay.
Might be good enough for this matchup. And then Carnage Tyrant. I like bringing in just the Sword Tooth, to be honest.
You don't need anything else. Your island negate and Chandra's defeat just don't do anything. Your thrashing Brontodon doesn't have enough to hit.
He's just full 60. His 15 doesn't matter. I like taking out the 2 Burning Suns for the 2 Sawtooths, in my opinion. And then from Josh's side, Authority, Blossoming Defense, Duress, Saddle, Vraska's Contempt, Angel of Sanctions, Fumigate. I'd bring in 3 Fumigates, 1 Settle the Wreckage. There's an argument for Authority of the Councils, and I hope... my argument for Authority of the Councils is it should be in no sideboards ever.
Okay.
That's my argument. I think that card is a trap.
Resolve.
It just slows decks down. There are some decks where it is absolutely necessary against Ramunap Red, but I don't think it's good enough to matter most of the time. Like the one deck I like it against is like Vehicles, because it stops people crewing the turn they come in. Getting rid of the Explore card.
Yeah. Enter the infinite, not enter the unknown.
Alex was explaining Enter the Infinite to Josh.
12 mana, pick up your deck, leave 1
I
card.
believe it is 11. It is 8 triple blue.
It's definitely 4 blue.
With quad, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 12, huh?
Boy, did I play infinite turns in Commander. Enter the infinite, Beacon of Tomorrows, and then just keep up taking your Elspeth. Easy. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Joss's deck just feeling bad. That hand didn't feel good without green. Not a fan
I don't
of
think
it.
you can keep a hand in this deck without green. Like, looking at his list game 1, of his spells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the cards not in multiples cost green mana, and 2 of those cost double green. Other than that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black cards, and 1, 2, 3 white cards.
Mm-hmm.
We should obviously be focusing a little more on the green. Which is kind of interesting to me as to how we're on 3 if near deadlands and only 2 Hashtag Oasis.
Yeah, that's weird to me. Let's see. I almost want one of the concealed courtyards to be a Hashtag Oasis.
I could see that. Well, I like the dual lands. I would actually just like prefer the forest
Would you?
or the 3rd if near, to be honest. I like being able to in the decks that you can play with all 8 of your all 8 of the fast lanes that you have. What's Alex's hand look like? It looks like we have the Haste Dino guy, attuned with Aether, a bunch of lands, and Galta.
Galta.
They all have such stupid names.
Galta.
I hate all the names of the elder dinosaurs. Can you even name like any of them off the top of your head?
I know the white one's name.
What is it?
1-800 Are You Flappin'?
The actual name.
You saw that meme.
I sent it to you.
Did you?
Yes.
That's right, you did. I wish we had a way to put that on screen.
Alex is keeping this hand of 6 lands and a Galta, effectively.
Alex, no!
Sorry, 5 lands Galta and a guy that makes his dinosaur cost 2 less, effectively. And it can give haste.
It makes Galta cost 2 less. It makes its dinosaurs cost 1 less.
Yes.
If it does something.
Is that possible? Ban it.
So
Ban it.
it.
Oh look, he drew something. Are we gonna have a game?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ballista.
Sure.
You know what that does? Swings for 1.
Actually nothing right now. It's just, it doesn't even do that because he's putting a 1-2 into play.
Get wrecked. Alex on cast announcing it's a 1-2.
Alright, what we got?
We got the.
Oh, we got the thing
the
that...
Paladin? Knight?
Sure.
Whatever.
Why didn't we play that last? Why did we play the Ballista over this guy?
Did he just top?
No, he had it.
Did he?
Yeah, because he drew green-white Cycle Land.
What's the point? Oof.
Harness Lightning that. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, OBS.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, OBS. Good. Oh, there.
Oh! Corey's the best. 1-800, are you flapping?
Good.
Oh, man.
Kill that thing. I hope you pained yourself to cast that. Attack for 3, Josh. Go. So on Alex's upkeep, he's going to go ahead and Harness Lightning it.
Trigger on the stack.
Yep.
Get wrecked.
Get another energy. Has Alex picked up, like, anything to really do, though? He has
No.
lands in Galta. So on turn 12,
Uh-huh.
after he's played his 12th land,
Correct.
Galta will be at 12/12.
Wow. With trample.
We picked up another Harness Lightning.
It's not a creature.
I think you just do it. It's kind of weird to see him not. What does Josh have here? Is he trying to, like, spike and enter the unknown?
I think he is.
Okay. That card's real good. Trigger on stack. Harness Lightning this. Okay. So it doesn't grow. Energy goes up to 5. That other thing grows. Do that first. Do that first, Josh.
Josh. Points to card after looking at them.
Yep.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah.
Bad beats.
Get rid of Noose. Draw free land. Woohoo. Did you play land? I don't think he did.
We know Alex did. That's all he's doing.
Alex drew a Savage Stomp.
Oh.
So when that Galta comes into play on turn 12,
1-800,
on
are you
turn
stomping?
on turn 9, on turn 13, he can make it fight something. I think Galta will kill it. Whatever it is, I think
it is
Galta
dead.
will make it die. Ooh, a Death Gorge Scavenger. Well, that like shortens the Galta clock by 4 turns
Solid.
after it attacks if it survives.
Mhm.
There's a lot of ifs here.
Yeah. After and if.
Why are we eating the Harness Lightning? Oh, it's to make it Savage Stomp better? Oh. Okay.
Oof.
Give it a +1/+. Is it counter or is it just
It's
plus?
just pump.
No,
Oh,
it's counter.
It's counter.
It's counter.
It's like Dramoka's command for 1 mana. Counter
Yep.
fight, so good.
He gets 2 life and 2 guys. 2 men.
Now that we're men.
I like attacking, and then seeing if Alex blocks, and then if near dead lensing. Because I think there's a high chance he blocks.
I think so. What are you doing?
He drew another of the 4/4, the 4 mana 1/1 guy. He needs to play that. There it is.
We did.
4 mana 1/1. Yeah, settle the wreckage. So he gets to play Galta. Oh yeah, that was Savage Stomp.
Yeah. Make a dude, chump a dude.
So he'll gain, yeah. And then I want to. Why'd you get another one?
To show what's happening.
Shortcut. So that's a 6 power until end of turn. So yeah, Galta comes in for 6. But now Josh is left over with a saddled wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
So if Alex swings out,
Alex is not on blocking duty right now. I think he's looking to knock that out. Congratulations.
That card is so bad.
Especially.
Get him!
I don't think it's great.
Get him!
Kill him.
Got.
He's thinning your deck so his next Galta costs less.
But it still costs the same.
No, but he's getting 2 more.
Yeah, but it still costs 12. It does not start costing less than 12, actually.
What?
You said it, so it costs less.
No, he can cast it.
Yeah, but you know,
More
you said
quickly.
it. But you said it costs
I know
less.
what I said. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I want to go home.
He's at only 11 mana, though. He can't even cast it.
No.
So you do like the stupid 2/2 dinosaur guy. Bang.
It's stupid. That's a 2/2.
2 ya. Gain your 2, Josh. There we go. Alex, what you got? Regisaur Alpha. That's pretty good. Josh has to do something, or he's actually. So here's my issue with Authority in the Councils. If that was just like a normal card, instead of an enchantment that gained him 2 life and saved him an attack from a dinosaur, he'd be in a much better place. Oh my god, Walking Ballista and that dinosaur have such insane synergy.
Oh, yeah. That's why it's in there. Ping at 3.
Yeah, so
Ping
it goes
at
to 4, and then it goes to 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes to 8.
Mm-hmm.
9, 10. Wow! I didn't even think about that. Wow!
Wow! The thing is, outside of having exactly Walking Ballista, the card does nothing.
It's a 2/2.
It's a 2.
It's a pretty stinky card.
It's really good against blocking 1/1s specifically, or with Walking Ballista. But outside of that, what does it do?
It is a stinky card.
Nothing.
All right.
Well,
So can we have headphones so we can't hear them too?
I really want some. I'm in pain. My ears ache. I'd rather have Tezzerator send me more snaps that are garbage than
Just more garbage.
listen to that.
All right, so Alex has to be on the play here, and hopefully he does something before turn
5.
6. I think is when like he actually started doing something. All right. So the dinosaur deck seems interesting, but it just seems like bad teamer.
Yeah. It's like slow humor.
Yeah. Like, instead of playing like extreme value cards or my hexproof man, I'm playing like a 5-mana 7/7.
Instead of playing Whirler Virtuoso, I play Gibraltar.
I don't think those cards are 1-for-1. I think Whirler Virtuoso is more like the Death Gorge or Scavenger,
Right.
and Gibraltar is
But
like
Teamer does play Death Scourge.
in the sideboard.
But it's there.
It is. All right, so what we got? Non-land cards.
Wow.
Attune with Aether. Ban it.
It's, yeah.
Ban it.
Easy. Attune with Aether is banned.
His hand has double Gibraltar in it.
He's gonna be slamming so many dinos.
Wait, is his hand actually not do anything? No, okay, it's the exact same hand as last game, except for one of the lands is replaced with a second Gibraltar. It's the 1/2.
No! The 1/2 Attune Gibraltar land!
The exact same hand.
Why would you run it back?
Who's on the play this time? And instead of a land, he has another dinosaur. The first Revolta makes the second one only cost 2 green.
And it gives his rose thing a counter when you play the second one for double green. You can get to tell all your friends, yeah, you cast a 12/12 with trample.
I like
for
how
double
Alex
green.
is like talking about his hand like it's like any different than anything else. It's literally
not.
the same hand as last game.
It does the same thing. It's actually just -1 land.
Well, one of the lands at least cycles this time. All right, so what we got here, Josh? Tapped land. Go ahead. Doesn't really have any 1-drops, so. The worst part about Enter the Unknown for me is that you can't actually play it on turn 1.
Nope. It is not a turn 1 play. Just like Blossoming Defense is not a turn 1 play.
Another Attune, huh? What you got, Josh? Land nothing. His hand lands Vraska's Contempt. Drover's huge here. That's another mana. That's another 2 mana, actually.
I think 3. Is it not a 2/2?
It's a 1/1. If the 1/1 that gets 3/3 is if you control a dinosaur. So right now, next turn, Alex he's 2 mana off of the big boy.
Of a big old boy.
But if he draws a Death Gorge Scavenger, he can play it. Because Death Gorge Scavenger only costs 2. And it would shrink it by 5. Because it's a 3 itself, and then the other guy gets +2/+2. Do we got another follow? Thanks for the follow, and hopefully we can help you get there.
That's our goal.
That's our goal.
Help you get there. And play some bad decks.
Alright, yeah, so here he should be able to just Carnage Tyrant. Does that
Carnage
let you count
Tyrant,
both?
double stomp, double Galza.
So Carnage Tyrant costs 5, and it has haste. Cool, Vraska's
You gonna settle it?
Yeah, but the other guy's 3/3, so yeah,
Galza's
a 2 green.
Mhm.
Just 2 green, and it will get haste.
And he can still Savage Stomp next turn to get anything out of the way.
Yep. Well, it's trample anyways. Both the cards are trample anyways.
Yeah. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just to really
Pass.
show it to you.
She got.
You ready for this? Hasty 12/12. Wait, they're not legendary?
Legend rule?
No, she slammed these 12/12.
That should be yours. That should be your sub.
Are you clapping? I love that there's sparkles on it.
Yeah. You saw the other one that I sent, right? The snapback.
No.
I'd have to dig for it. It's in there, but like you'd have to dig through the stupid pictures forever.
It's worth it. Oh man.
All right, Josh. Do you have Fumigate? Vraska, huh? Or kill that one too? Oh, he just like draws another one. Oh, he just has another Carnage Tyrant. Alex. Oh, he has. No, the Savage Stomps, right? Carnage Tyrant and Savage Stomp actually kind of look similar and is annoying. Oh, a Carnage Tyrant.
That one's not legendary.
Burp. Burp, 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 burp. Wait, Alex actually just had lethal on board.
Show it to him. Put it out there.
He just had lethal on board before this Carnage Tyrant. Alright, Josh gets one more game. Or one more match. He has to play against Teamer. I'm really excited. We gotta prove Josh's deck against Teamer. See if it gets any better, huh?
I guess so. I don't think it is, unfortunately.
The deck is really cool.
It
It has some cute synergies. But I don't think it can win a real game of Magic.
Can you run to Walmart and get me some good?
Get you some goodies.
No, just get good.
Get good.
Get good.
Alright, so you play against Teamer.
Teamer!
Just stock Teamer, no new cards.
Nothing fancy. This is...
Honestly, don't think there's any new cards that are going to get put in that deck anyways.
No. I think it's fine.
I don't see anything that it would play.
No. There's nothing. Only thing I can think of is Jadelight Ranger, but, like, you've already just got, like...
Your 3-drops are pretty good.
Your 3-drops are the best 3-drops in Standard. That are currently legal while they're legal.
They're both uncommons.
Huh?
They're both uncommons.
They're both uncommons.
Road Refiner
Raj Refiner.
and Whirler Virtuoso.
Whirler Banjuoso.
Ban. Ban it.
Where's the hammer?
Where's the hammer?
Hammer. Alex talking about altars is the greatest thing ever.
All right. I can't wait to just see Josh get just actually just flattened.
Yep. Ran over. Done. Squashed. Wrecked.
He's gonna play like one cool card and like Corey's just gonna clone it.
Yeah, I'm you, but Glorybringer.
You put Glorybringer. God, how did this deck beat Glorybringer ever?
None of these decks beat Glorybringer. That's the problem. Merfolk should have splashed red to play Glorybringer.
Splash for this double red card.
Yeah.
You might as well just play a Tomb of Faith there.
So you can fix it.
And then you might as well just take all these Merfolk out.
I mean,
and
you're
just play
playing a
this energy
tune.
package.
Yeah, you're playing a tune, so like, why not have Energy Center? Maybe you can play Jadelight Ranger. You're still playing Merfolk at that point.
Yeah, sure. I think Jadelight Ranger is gonna like make a lot of decent effect in the standard format, but I don't know where.
Like
That green-white aggro deck that was like popping up here and there might get a bit better with it.
right. I don't think until Energy takes a hit in some form, I just don't think any of Ixalan's going to have a massive impact on Standard. There's just with what we're given so far with Rivals and Ixalan, there's just not a lot you can do to fight Energy.
I'm interested to see if do we have you going against Teamer?
I'm going against Nathaniel, and then the winner of that plays Teamer. So if my fish people can beat the pirates, his walk the plank is shit. Destroy target non-merfolk.
It goes target non-merfolk, right?
Yep.
We only plays one.
Oh.
He's on 4 Fatal Push, obviously.
Yeah. Man, Fatal Push is good.
I'm interested to see how that matchup goes. Flying.
Flying?
Flying is very good.
Flying versus fish people. I'm already disappointed with the Jade Bear. I'm really just wanting the Triton Shorewalker.
Yeah.
Clone.
I think you would have won a lot of the games that we were playing before stream if you had the other guy.
Yeah. And like the fact that playing with the Jade Bear, you're not wanting to turn one a 1/1 that does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then at that point you're just playing 4 1-drops.
Yeah, that's not what you want for that type of deck, not at all.
Like Jade Bear is definitely a better top deck. Not even definitely a better top deck. There are too many times where you need to sneak in 2 or 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just to put your board in a state where you can swing out.
Yeah, like if the Jade Bears were the other thing, the
unblockable.
The unblockable guy, I think that I probably would have lost the majority of the games that we played earlier. But also, like, every game where you were actually swinging early, I was doing so much damage on you with, like, haste.
Yeah.
Manifred's good. Why am I not playing that deck?
Not playing what?
Ramunap Red.
Oh.
Why have I not just been playing that deck? Why am I playing Cars?
Wouldn't.
Oh, Josh going to like 2.
Press 1 if you feel bad.
Oh look, Corey, Island or Mount or Forest
Forest.
plus a Tomb of Aether.
Can't
lose.
Broken combo. Please ban.
Overpowered. Land, card to play with land, finds another land.
Wow.
Modular spell.
So good.
It's a modular spell.
It really is.
So when Josh was talking originally about like what deck he was going to play, he said Abzan Energy at one point, and I was just like, why are you in like white if you're an energy deck? White is the only color that has no energy support.
The bad feels. There's just nothing.
Well, yeah, he has no 1-drops. And Corey, here's this card. What we're gonna get? What land we want? We got a lot of planeswalkers in his deck. Is it 2 Chandra, 1 Nissa, I think?
He's just like, yeah, let me throw this Nissa in here.
I just can't wait for Teamer to just like stomp Josh into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so good.
I can't wait for Teamer to just not exist.
Well, like, what standard tournaments are we gonna see that like the deck gets to dominate? These are like 2 GPs. There's no standard events for the whole season.
Very few.
There's no standard events for the SCG season. They're all on team.
Are they all?
Yeah, all the standard events got turned into team events.
Ugh.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. There's no singular standard tournaments. Well, at least Fatal Push answers Long Tusk Cub. But Josh has the 2/2 guy and no green man. Oh, there it is. What else does he have? He has
Rewarded.
the bad 4-drop. The 4-mana 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
And a Vraska, I think. Yep. Good hand. Corey should Harness Lightning this 2/2 and only deal 1 damage.
I feel like that's Josh's only chance of winning.
Is if he just somehow misclicks.
Misclick IRL with your hand on the die.
Nissa, double Harness Lightning, a Braid land. That's Corey's hand right now. Oh, we're going to play Nissa, huh?
Nissa almost looks like a well-wisher. It's really annoying after playing Pauper Elves. But yeah, here we are, just scrying away. Nissa takes some beats. That's fine.
Yeah, like, the only way that Corey gets punished is if Josh has Enter the Unknown.
Or Ballista. And he
Yeah.
wants to use his Ballista to take down the Nissa.
Well, Ballista
To pump the
grows
dude to
to
take
get
down.
4/4 to make it like an actual threat, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, land, Glorybringer, double Harness Lightning is the leftovers for Corey here. He found another forest, so he can play his 1/1.
Solid.
Well, there he is.
Hello, hello. Hey, Nissa. Get.
This has to be going at Nissa, right? We're not taking two. We're not doing 2 to Corey, right? Like Josh has 3/3 worth of stats in play.
Mm-hmm.
That is so like meaningless.
Just not good.
He has, and then Corey has 2 Harness Lightning, so he can Harness Lightning down the 1/1, and then Harness Lightning down the dinosaur on his turn, and still
Is he
plus
missing the
Nissa.
land drop?
Corey?
Yeah.
Oh, he might be. No, he has an Aether Hub. He just picked up a Whirler Virtuoso.
Ban.
Ban it.
Ban his graveyard and also Whirl of Virtuoso.
You want to ban Long Tusk Cup too, huh?
Yeah, fuck that.
You just want to ban everything with the word energy on it?
Everything with an energy symbol.
Errata all energy cards to make them generate 1 less energy.
Errata energy cards to make them poison counters on yourself.
Then you can spend the poison counter?
I mean, yeah.
So if you get to 10 energy, you die.
Yeah.
But you can still spend it? But you can't make
If
them
you don't
poison counters.
die.
But you can't make them poison counters because then like Harness Lightning becomes like modern playable and it just kills Infect. I'll spend my poison counters. Oh, he zeroed Nissa and hit a land.
Wally? Wait,
Humph.
Value?
Humph.
Who?
Easy game.
GG easy.
I mean, it's not GG. Like, Nissa gets to die for free here.
God, I hope so. Do not swing to it face.
I don't think Josh is
No, he's
that
not.
out of logic. And then, so Glorybringer comes off. Corey still has a bunch of removal in his hand. Picked up another land. His land base is very green-red.
Mm-hmm. He's basically playing dinosaurs.
So he's on double Harness Lightning and a Whirler Virtuoso. So he can play a Whirler Virtuoso and leave one Harness Lightning up and be at 5 energy.
You can do this Whirler and have 6 energy.
Yep. You're gaining 1 energy off that, Corey. Or not. Up to him. He can play 3 if he wants.
I guess he can.
And we're not going to Whirler? What are you afraid of? Seems weird to be holding up. Yeah.
Did miss his energy, which means will not stop her at some point.
Yeah, it's actually pretty big. Pick up. Enter the Unknown, huh? Or Branch Walker. It's hard to tell between those two cards, actually.
There are a lot of cards where you're just like, what is that? Is that
All the green cards are just, like, very green.
He doesn't play Branch Walker. That's the thing.
Oh, it's not Branch Walker. I keep calling this card Branch
Jade Light.
Walker.
It's Big Branch Walker. The biggest branches.
You don't want this Fatal Push. It's not going to do anything. You drew Cycling Land. I like playing it to be able to play Vraska next turn. I didn't put any Thopters out because I forgot we had Teamer.
Oh well. Make a duder. Corey in distress. Where are the tokens?
Alright, we have some at least.
Prepared, as always. It was all calculated.
Oh, 2 with Aether. We can find an island that way.
Wow.
And get another Thopter.
Ban.
Get it. 1 mana, 1/1, find search your library. 1 mana, 1/1 with flying. Search your library for land and put it in your hand. That's what that card reads right now.
Solid. Solid card.
Like, when you put Attune with Aether in that retrospect of like what that card says, a lot of time, where it says either give a creature +1/+1, search library for land, put it in your hand, make a 1/1 Thopter,
Put a land into your
put
hand.
land in your hand,
Kill a Glory Breaker. Put a land in your hand.
deal 2 damage to a creature.
Yeah. There's just so much.
Yeah, that card is just so powerful. And then Glorybringer here is just going to be able to clear the way of the 3/2 so that Whirler Virtuoso actually gets to attack here. Yeah, so attack with all, kill that, and there's no blocks that Josh really has that are beneficial. So he's probably just going to keep both of his guys here. And take a total of 7. And he still can't really attack if he wants to be able to protect the Vraska next turn. Because Vraska here is probably going to kill this Glorybringer. Picked up another land, which is not good. Attack with both. Now that's bold. Unless we're planning on making a ticking up on Vraska this turn. Because you don't really need to kill the Glorybringer because it is exerted. So you have a turn to be able to answer Glorybringer. So I can understand this attack if that's his mindset. Yeah, here, that trades as a vampire. Josh goes up to 16. Or 17. Corey goes down to 19. And you can play Vraska and make a pirate. Okay. The only issue with Vraska make a pirate is if Corey draws another Glorybringer. Why did we attack all? Because now your guy just 100% dies to Whirler Virtuoso and his friend.
Seems not good.
Because otherwise, you could block with the Vampire to be able to keep Whirler Virtuoso out of range of killing the Vraska. I wonder if Corey is going to turn this Harness Lightning into a 1/1.
He takes care of the Vampire, turns into a 1/1. Josh is Hellbent. Takes down Vrasta, goes face for 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, I think there's a decent argument for it. But it's not really a necessary play, so I like him holding off on it. Picked up a Servant of the Conduit, which is another 1/1. Energy's real good. Yeah.
Bomb.
God, I really just don't like that Vraska play. Because, again, Glorybringer not coming off of Exert, so you didn't need to kill it that turn. And if you're going to kill it, you should have kept blockers. Draw another land, I think. And Josh is just so far behind right now. He can't attack. There's a 2/2. Why isn't that a clue token? Bring back Investigate.
Please do.
Investigate was way too good.
The Raven Inspector Tireless Tracker, solid cards.
So, yeah, Josh just has nothing to do here. Corey gets to make this play to kill the Vampire if he'd like. Baral's expertise in Merfolk. What is... Baral's expertise is 3 blue sorcery. Unsummon 3 creatures, cast a 4 or less draw from your hand.
Okay.
Sebastian's actually going to be putting blue-green Merfolk on camera for the next 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, next 1 round, 2 if I beat Pirates.
2.
Okay.
Just beat Pirates.
Easy.
It's a Saffron Olive deck.
It's a Saffron Olive deck with the Saffron Olive mana base. And I really want him to have the Walk the Plank in his hand.
Yeah.
Just kind of look at it.
I want the Walk the Plank.
I want him
so
to
bad.
cast it and then just read it. Shut up.
It's attack for a bunch. What you got, Josh? Oh, another news. A Widening Constrictor, huh?
Mm.
Is that one good enough?
It blocks a 2/2.
So Josh main decks Restless Contempt. You know what card should be in play? It's that black land in his hand.
Is it a black tap land?
Yeah, oh, well, I guess he has the treasure. Okay. So this can...
But what if Josh draws his Galta? He needs to cast it. He's at 9, 10, 11. He's 1 short.
1 short?
Yeah.
Of the card he doesn't play?
Right. The one he doesn't play.
Bouncing 3 guys and then getting a free cast on the draw card.
Oh, the Coastal Piracy
Yeah.
Merfolk guy.
Card's interesting. That's an interesting thought.
It's interesting. It's a
huge tempo play. It's an expensive tempo play.
It's an expensive tempo play.
But it's a huge tempo play.
And I'm also not a super fan of the Coastal Piracy guy.
It's all your Merfolk. It's not just your counters ones.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all.
Eh. I'm just not a fan of it. I prefer playing Herald and more of the counters build.
What's Corey got left over? Is it lands?
It's hard to see.
One's a mountain. The other one is a Whirler Virtuoso. Woo!
You mean a 2/3 that makes a 1/1 flyer?
Yeah.
It's better than it looks, but it is a 5 mana card in something where you're wanting to be aggressive. No, I will test it.
Oh, Matt, I think he's talking about the Merfolk, the one that Pat Anathothus.
Mm-hmm.
So Josh, in a very slow-paced game, losing to a teamer as teamer does the teamer thing.
Teamer. Do we get to make another Thopter?
Yep, he made another Thopter in a turn.
Did you draw a card to get him another one?
I can't get a good look at what he drew, but I mean everyone's probably coming in.
Yeah.
Why is only one whirler coming in? What are you scared of?
It's not dying to anything.
Why attack with it at all?
Settle?
But why attack with it at all?
Huh.
Winding Constrictor can't block anything else. It doesn't have reach. Right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna explore, huh?
Dora.
Kill this in response. Woo! Free cards!
Well,
Dead.
he did have enough to play Galta. That's how he goes out.
Well, he played the super long game, which like seems like what his deck wants to do.
Yeah.
But here's the issue: you're playing the mid-range deck game with Teamer.
Mm-hmm. There's a real issue. Well, I'm going in there playing this garbage 1 a.m. draft of Merfolk. Jade Bearer.
Was that 1-0? No, that was 1-0.
Oh.
Why you put 2-0 up there for a second?
Oh, sorry, I was just skipping ahead.
Oh.
I made that specifically come in here and make the joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta watch Josh lose another
Yeah.
game. So from Josh's side, side in, settle the wreckage fumigates and angel sanctions, I guess.
And then just play this Absent control deck
Yeah.
with these really out of place creatures.
You probably take the 2/2 out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Corey probably just brings in like random mid-range cards and beats you at the mid-range game because he's playing Teamer. You know what's good? I play the mid-range game. It's Teamer.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Am I subbed right now? I don't know if I don't remember when my prime resets. I'm not. Get back on there. There we go.
Amazing.
When's it go up? Tell me that I subscribed.
You know, that's all that matters.
I know. But I want you to tell me thank you for getting there. When it shows up.
I'll wait.
I don't know if it comes back up for resubs.
Oh, were you already subbed?
I was subbed last month.
I think you can announce your resub in chat, but I don't think you get the notification.
I'm going to set it in chat.
Well, then get wrecked.
Because I got wrecked. I wanted to get there. Said when he's getting wrecked. That's not good. That's no good. I don't want that.
No bueno.
Oh, it didn't go through.
Oh.
Give me my free sub.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's go back to it.
Uh-huh. And what?
It barked. It barked did.
It borked dead.
It done did bark.
Oh no.
Okay.
Aggressive clicking.
And now let's
You are now, in fact, subscribed. New tab. Ooh,
new tab.
spicy.
Let's see if new tab makes it work. Does new tab make it work?
No.
Probably not. Why would it work?
Of course.
Use my free sub. Use that. Put in chat. Where's chat? I can't open chat, but the screen's too small.
Hello, Chad.
Hello, Chad?
Chad?
You incel.
You, Andrew. Gift a sub.
No.
Do not gift it up.
I gave them my free one.
Where'd my sub go?
Am I sub scribbled?
Are you subscribed?
Why are we bringing Authority of the Councils in this matchup?
Scrubbot.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's... God, I hate Authority of the Councils. He brought it in exactly for Glorybringer.
Ooh.
Here, let's test. Do I have a sub badge?
Twitch Prime.
No, I don't have my sub badge.
Where is your sub? Go to a different channel and see if it gives you the option to use your Twitch Prime sub.
No!
No, don't use it, but see if it
Alright.
gives you the option.
Twitch.tv/ the only other streamer I watch.
The only other one.
I mean, it's giving me the option.
It's there, so like, I guess it hasn't gone through.
I guess I'll just do it when I get home.
Servant tapped, gain a life. Wow.
Wow. Sweet card. I'm so glad that he brought it in.
Not impressed.
Have I mentioned I hate that card?
But he gained a life and then got in a damage because of it.
Yeah, we're happy to be doing the standard testing. We're a couple games in. Josh has been running with this kind of cool Abzan counters list, which I can go ahead and...
Just post in chat?
Yeah. Should pull it up. Josh's list. We'll also be playing Blue-Green Merfolk.
Which will be me.
And the next match will be Blue-Green Merfolk versus Blue-Black Pirates. I'm kind of interested in where that's going to go. It says I'm subbed.
Huh. You are, in fact, subscribed. Congratulations. Thank you for getting there.
Thanks, man. I'm going to scream.
Do not.
I wanted it to show up there.
You already subbed before, so... No. I don't know if we have...
You might not have resubs.
That is
Usually
a thing to check.
Usually it auto posts it even if it is a resub though. Like I've never seen a streamer without resubs work. Yeah, we'll have Blue-Green Merfolk.
God, I wish it was in fact.
Versus
Blue-Black Pirates.
Blue-Black Pirates coming up next.
The winner of that will try to take down Teamer.
What is going on here? Oh, Fatal Push on Whirler.
Make 2 dudes.
Yeah, make 2 dudes in response. Oh, okay.
Way to go. Look at my flyers. I'm doing very well. How are you, Mr. Oh, it's a ballista.
Another one, huh? No, but one thing that we're trying to do, yeah, gain your 2 life, Josh. If you're gonna play the bad card, resolve it correctly.
My God.
One thing we're trying to do today is kind of see if any of these decks are any form of viable. And the easiest way to do that is pair them against something like Teamer. So right now we have Josh's deck up against Teamer. It lost a pretty convincingly bad game 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then game 2, it looks like he's like potentially still in this game.
He's staying alive. He's not happy.
But like, yeah, here's Glorybringer, and sure, your Authority of the Council's locked the Glorybringer for a turn, but it's still going to bring its glory next turn. He does have Settle the Wreckage. So he can hope to catch up with Settle the Wreckage, but the issue is he's going to push Corey, like, to be able to just, like, dump his hand on the next turn, because these Softers are going to convert into lands.
And he has a pretty loaded hand. Bless you.
Thank you.
Double Sky
Sorry
Console.
about any mic static there. I didn't want to sneeze directly onto the mic.
As some people do. I don't think anyone here has, but it's a thing that happens. And it's not
As a former sound technician, people have no idea how to use mics to any degree.
So you're supposed to sneeze and cough directly into them, correct?
You're also supposed to talk quieter when I turn you up.
And some people don't.
No. I was joking. If I'm turning you up, it's because you're too quiet.
No, but you talk quieter because it makes sense.
So yeah, Settle the Wreckage converts into 4 lands here and a board clear. But Corey, I think, has at least 2 lands in hand, so I think he has only 2 cards left over, and his energy count is at 0. So he's actually going to have to do a little bit of rebuilding, but Josh just has, like, Winding Constrictor Vraska, and he only has 4 lands, so he's nowhere close to Vraska. If that, Josh would be in a much better place if the Authority of the Councils
Was that threat?
was anything else.
It would have died to the Glorybringer, though. And also got in 4 damage on the way.
Okay, sure. That's fair. I'm sorry. Didn't think of that. There's a Sky Sovereign in Corey's hand, huh?
Boom, 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 boom.
Boat. Big
Enters
boat.
tapped. It's an artifact. It enters tapped.
I don't think that's how that card works.
I'm pretty sure it's artifacts and creatures.
Creatures your opponent controls you to be tapped whenever.
What is
creature you
artifacts and creatures then?
choose. Blind Obedience?
It was. What is the flying dinosaur?
Oh, it's a dinosaur. No,
Is it-
dinosaurs only creatures. I know. I played a decent amount of that card.
Huh.
Alright, so we have both these guys. Guess what we don't have? Any way to hurt herself.
Oof. Ow. No pain lands. Cannot
Corey just
combo.
plays like most of his creatures and just kills this constrict. Oh no, he can't because of the authority. Okay, sure. You know what? You got me. Authority's doing something this game. No crewing. You draw another Glorybringer too? Gosh. Yep, that's Glorybringer. Glorybringer and 2 lands left over in Corey's hand, I think. So, sure.
Tapped Glorybringer. Go.
Authority of the Council's beating up exactly this situation right here.
Exactly a point where you have a haste creature and this in, I guess in the same situation, a point where you want to crew something.
Nope.
Bomb.
Gain 1. Gotcha. And Josh is like, last card is Vraska.
Without the land drops.
So like either he has to draw like 2 lands to be able to use it, and if he does that, then he doesn't have any answer to either of the cards that are in play. Or 4 mana 1/1.
Love seeing that in a late board stage.
You know my favorite part about Authority of the Councils being here?
Hmm.
That means there's a second one. Because he has 2.
Then he's gonna start getting 2 off of the tap top turns.
Is that a Harnessed Lightning, huh? Cool.
Cool beans.
So, my favorite thing about like Glorybringer and Boat is like Glorybringer crews the boat, and then he doesn't have to exert to do the exact same thing he'd normally do.
Almost.
Crash in for 2 more to deal 1 less to a creature.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like,
on this board state, it's the same thing with more damage.
yeah. So he'll deal 6 and turn, and then
And
burn
bolt a
that
creature.
dumb snake.
Yeah.
Because he's probably just Harness Lightning in this 1/1 here. Really reading it, though. Corey methodical. Likes to think out all his plays. What is his other card? I think it might be another Glorybringer.
If it was,
He didn't have the ability to cast it last turn. He only had 3 red.
He would play it this turn then.
Yeah.
I guess he's just thinking about his attacks before.
Yeah. Alright, so
Crew.
crew boat.
Boat slam.
Alright, attack with the boat.
I'm gonna boat his goat.
What is that? Is it a land? It might be a braid. It could be Glorybringer. It's hard to tell.
Ooh.
I think I'm right on the Glorybringer call.
Trying to tell a card from like the top left corner of
That's
the
a
board.
Glorybringer. I can tell. I saw the wing.
There it is.
Figured it out, boys.
We did it. Mission accomplished. Shoot your knight.
Okay. Get a 1/1. Get your 1/1.
Get it.
Get him in there.
Get
There he is. Here's another Glorybringer.
Tapped Glorybringer.
Gain a life, Josh. Get it. Gain your life.
And
Yes.
then kill the snake before your dude gets 2 counters.
Yep.
Or just kill the dude.
I mean, I think you kill Snake. Snake has the potential to have more value here. Yep.
Oh yeah. Ballista for...
And Ballista can
3 doesn't do
potentially do something, but potentially at some point it has an effect.
If the Glory Bringers just don't pick it off anyway.
Alright, so if we draw Terminus, we're still alive. Not in his deck, strange.
Wow.
That Vraska's Contempt? Okay. So that can get rid of the boat. But then there's still 2 Glory Bringers.
And you know what struggles against Glory Bringers? Creature decks. You know what also struggles against Glory Bringers? Any deck.
You know what? Like, it's not just that, but so does it struggle against the boat.
The boat!
The boat is real good, man. What do you got?
Galta. Slam Galta. Double green. Let's go. Crew.
No, it
Galta.
costs 4 right now. Once you crew it, you can double green.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
Do you even... I mean, you just, like, animate the boat and, like, kill is 1-1. Or it's, like, 2-2. Or whatever it is. Like, if he, like, interacts, you just exert.
Easy.
Oh, man. This is bad beats.
Like
Teamer?
The beats are out.
Still good.
Always good.
Teamer with literally no new cards? Still
Looks
good.
like he's swinging with the Glory Bringers to force the removal spell so his boat stays alive.
That's interesting. Oh. He can in response, crew.
You let him swing.
You need to let him attack.
Oh no!
Oh
Crew in response.
no! Crew response.
Kill him!
That's so bad.
Josh, I'm sorry.
Wait, he's checking to see if he can crew in response. The answer is yes.
Crew, exile,
Oh,
slam,
man.
jam.
No, he doesn't even have to exert. That's so bad. Because boat shoots that, Josh goes to 22 and then falls to 12. Jeez.
Ow.
That play, you have to let him attack if you're doing that.
And then you take out the one that's not exerted.
Yeah. And then you leave him with just a bunch of tapped stuff and he can't play any creatures to boat. Is that the second? Oh, I thought it was the cancel. I was gonna laugh so hard. That's a stupid paladin guy. Ooh, gain a life. Woohoo!
Yippee.
I mean, Corey's drawn pretty dead, but you don't need a lot right now.
No, I don't know if he needs anything. He just needs 2 turns.
Doot doot. Bang. Take 5. Just take 5. Don't gain a life. Just take 5. So if Josh draws 2 lands, he still just dies. Well, no, he doesn't. Okay. So if he takes 6 this coming turn, and then if he draws another untapped land, he can play Vraska, kill the Glorybringer if Corey plays no creatures. And then he can start potentially crawling back into this game. So Corey needs to play no creatures, and Josh's top card needs to be a land.
An untapped land.
Yes. And Josh is currently playing with 1, 2... He currently has 8 lands in his deck. Okay, he lost. Oh, you can draw Fumigate. Fumigate stays alive if you brought them in.
If.
Fumigate?
Ribbit.
Oh, he drew
that it?
the untapped land.
No, it's the Fumigate!
Yes!
Game 2, go.
Ha All right. Still here.
What are we doing?
Oh, land? He has nothing? Untapped land. If he gets an untapped
No
land for
way.
Nebraska.
It's a snake.
Okay. That's at least something. No, I think it's the 1-1.
I thought it was a snake.
All right, it has lifelink at least.
God damn, it's a 1-1
What's he
with
got?
lifelink.
What's you got, Corey?
It's a
Long
cub.
Okay. Okay.
Tapped a long tusk cub. Go.
Gain a life. Go to 7.
He's not dead to boat.
So he's not dead to boat anymore.
Well, if he swings in, he's not dead to boat.
Yeah. Did you draw land? Yes.
What? Josh!
All right. Kill the...
No.
No, so you kill the long tusk cub. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Grows your guy. You can attack now. Corey, if he has removal, has to respond.
We have 10 minutes. Corey, just do something.
Okay, attack. Attack for 2.
Okay.
What's his last card? Is that land? I think that's a Blooming Marsh.
It's the blue-green.
Oh my god, he has another land!
What a prick! Why does this happen to Corey?
Josh, what are you doing?
Make a dude swing to go.
Yeah.
Is that the other one? I think it's the other one.
The other what?
The other authority.
Oh my god, is it?
I almost think it is.
Oh yeah, he has that. Oh no, it's the double explore guy. That's why he needs that.
Oh! How much value?
Ooh, draw land. Okay.
Land that pumps the team.
And another one on top.
What is happening? This is too much.
Okay. Well,
Oh
he can't play
my-
the other one. He doesn't have the green man.
No, he doesn't.
So he has to use Vraska to destroy something if he wants to play it. But he's plusing Vraska this turn, so he's probably going to minus it next turn to destroy the boat. Attack for 2. Corey's at 3.
No!
Oh my god.
No!
None of this would have been possible if the authority wasn't there, so I guess I have to eat my stupid face.
Take that face and eat it, you imbecile.
Oh my god. I want Corey to just
Boy.
like draw River Tribute.
Cashing in his Vraska?
Destroying what? Oh, the boat? Get your... Oh, the treasure's like down there, I guess. Well, I mean, like, there's no blocker. Corey can't put blockers into play. Killing
And so-
either creature kills Corey.
Yeah, he just... That's it.
That's it.
And then we have 8 minutes for another
You
game.
won a game, boys.
Oh my god. You dumbest. How many lands does Corey have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total lands.
And he had another one in hand.
No, I was counting the hand.
Oh. No.
I got one.
One versus how?
Oh, man.
How?
Oh, that's so good.
What?
All right, so let's hopefully hurry into the game 3.
Oh, man.
It's not a loss if he draws.
Andrew,
It's not a loss if he draws.
you can say he did not lose to Teamer. He did not lose his match against Teamer.
I hope Teamer just like has like the Nutter Butter draw.
Oh, I really hope it has a Tune Cub, Whirler Virtuoso, clone Josh's whatever he wants, Glorybringer. Just like everything possible on curve.
It'd be so good. Oh man. Oh, this is so terrible. Players, you're at 6 minutes in round. Players, you're at 6 minutes in round. Oh man. I want to see the fit. What time are we at? We might just let them finish.
Maybe?
This is match 3.
This
It's
is
only
match 3.
9:30.
Merfolk versus Pirates shouldn't take long.
And then the winner of either of the matches.
Winner
is
versus
Teamer.
Teamer is going to get, I think, stomped harder than this. So,
I think Merfolk has like a real shot against Teamer. Let's be honest. Right. 3 lands, both of them coming. 2 of them coming to play tapped. Whirler Virtuoso, Chandra. I think there's a Rogue Refiner in there. No, it's double Virtuoso and Did he bring in his... That's the appetite for the unnatural. That's interesting.
Josh did?
Corey did.
Oh.
Stupid enchantment!
Corey's gonna fuck that up. He's not having that. I am not taking that. No more.
Oh my god, that's... Get out of here, appetite for the unnatural.
No! He's making this game take longer. Yeah, pop it. Do it. I dare you.
Oh, that's so good. That is so satisfying. He brought in a high sideboard card for a card he should not have sideboarded in. That is getting punished. Wrecked. Oh man, that triple whirler.
What a time to be alive. What is this mono
Get
blue
that in
card?
tapped. He has Chandra.
Mono blue?
Oh, mono blue? Is there a mono blue card in front?
The far right.
It might be a Nagate. A Nagate.
I don't think it would
Look
be.
at that. Look at that sweet black-white deck.
Nice.
With its triple green cards.
Wow.
Wow.
Solid.
Yeah, it's a negate.
Hmm.
Picked up an Attune, so we can get to Chandra next turn. I think Chandra just comes out and he just wins. We use Vasquez Contempt, I guess. Get Island, played another Whirler.
You should be at 8.
No, he should just be at 5. He made a Thopter.
Oh.
You should just be at 5 energy, Corey. You gained 2 for Attune twice. I think he wants the island, just in case he does have, like, Confiscation Coup. I think there's 2 appetites. I think there's a second appetite in the deck.
I hope so. So we can just speed this game up. 3 minutes.
Josh is gonna be, like, really upset with me when he comes in here. I have to deal with Josh for the next 2 rounds.
He's not gonna be happy.
Stop making fun of me, Andrew. But you guys missed out on it for 2 weeks.
Nope. Go back. Go back.
Go back? I don't want to go back. I don't get days off for weather being bad.
You're right.
For weather being bad.
If you guys can't see that, we need a commentary camera, but air quotes, weather being bad.
I had the last 2 days off for inclement weather, and there was no inclement weather.
None at all. Like, it was a little chilly, and like, at the very top of the mountains, somebody probably spit on the road and it froze.
Yeah, and so they were like, oh man, we gotta close schools.
Yeah.
There was a tractor trailer and wreck on 460, which I think is what spooked them.
I didn't hear about that.
Look at all these 4-mana 1/1s that Josh has in his hand. Can't even do anything with his 4-mana 1/1s. He has all 3 of them.
What? Where's your green?
Corey has double Whirler Virtuoso in hand still?
Wait, still?
Yeah, he drew all 4.
What? Alright, 4 of this amazing card
Chandra.
that you can play in multiples. Or 3 lifelinky boys.
This is a weird game because both players just have like multiples of their cards.
Except Corey's are infinitely better.
Oh no, that's Winding Instructor. It's like I saw.
He does not play 4.
Get rid of this 4-mana 1/1. That isn't doing anything.
You know it is. Double Whirler.
6, yeah.
Oh.
Alright. 2, yeah.
He doesn't even play the Whirler.
You don't play anything here, you just 2 them.
Dome.
There's no reason to. He's holding up Negate.
Your clock doesn't change, you're holding up Negate, and you're safer from Fumigate.
Yeah.
Assuming that happens.
So we finished the match in time.
Yeah.
Because we had this nutter teamer.
Ooh.
Alright.
I'm out.
Go beat Pirates up. Go tell the Pirates to walk the plank.
You know what? I will. You ready?
I'm pretty irate right now.
You're irate. Pirates?
and disappoint.
I'm gonna get Joshy Boy in there.
Yep.
And tell you about how good his deck is.
All right, so we're gonna have just a little bit of a lull as we get them in there. Josh is gonna come up here, sit with me while Sebastian and Nathaniel start to battle with their tribal decks, and then the winner of the tribal battle will get to play the teamer test.
He shouldn't be legendary. No. The card deck should be playing your super head. You're like, yeah. It's a 12 hit, a 12 with trample. Do you know how bad that is?
Josh, hurry up and get in here. So, the decks that we're going to be playing with, let me put that over there. We have Sebastian's deck. And Nathaniel's list. All right.
Hey man.
Welcome.
Mana basis feels bad, man. Especially when you don't have a tutor.
Your deck plays way more green cards than it does any other cards, and you're playing with more of the black desert.
Yeah,
Did you copy the list?
a little bit of it. Then I altered it, and there was somebody else who, I
Yeah.
don't think they had enough time to look at it.
Yeah, the mana base seemed really bad. It was weird. It was like the games where your deck did something that looked really interesting,
Yeah.
but a lot of like what the deck was trying to do just seemed like it fell behind of pretty much everyone else's game
Yeah.
plan.
The shell seems decent, but like it needs a lot of work.
But I think the biggest issue with the deck is if you don't have Winding Constrictor,
Yeah.
the whole
everything else
deck is just like medium quality cards.
I really like the Vampire Queen. She's
The
she's
4-mana 1/1?
regardless. Yes, she's
I was
great
making
regardless.
so much fun.
I don't care.
Of the 4-mana
man. Like,
1/1. They were like the issue that I have with her is she's kind of a win more card. When you're already ahead on the board is when she's good.
Okay.
She's
I
not
can see
really that good when like you're playing her onto an empty board.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's an interesting card. I'd like to see if it does have any real effect on the format, but overall it seems like a pretty
Middle range.
mid-range,
Yeah, middle.
mid-rank card.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
The dinosaur walking ballista combo. I didn't even think about that.
Thing's
And when
insane.
you did that, and you're
Keep
just
going.
like, put my walking ballista and play 10U off of this guy being literally just a 2/2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a combo.
Yeah, that one was really fun. But the card is another card. Like most of the cards in the deck, it's like medium dot deck
It's like, yeah,
with some
here's
synergy.
my 2-mana 2/2 that costs specific mana
Yeah. So like I
that
said,
only does anything if I have a walking ballista.
the worst card that like at times it felt super nice, but when you have like a handful of lands, but that Enter the Unknown is a horrible card.
That card is so
Like
bad.
it is definitely not a tune at all.
No.
But like I said, I was trying to play as if a tune had gotten banned, so I was trying to work around it, but it's horrible.
Yeah. Sebastian was mentioning not playing with Metallic Mimic. I don't remember his exact reasoning behind it, but I think we all did find it a little weird. I think he's wanting to play with a lot of the new cards and kind of just like feel them out.
Yeah.
But I definitely think he should be on the 12 total Lords package with the 2-color Lord, Metallic Mimic, and the guy that puts counters on your other guys.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
It
I
is a
really
little
think-
weird to me that he's not playing with Metallic Mimic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Merfolk feels like it's gonna be the strongest. Like especially if energy gets banned whatsoever, gets cut back at all, I feel like Merfolk's just gonna be the way to go.
Well, I think if energy just gets cut back, like if energy just like loses a tune, I think it's still actually a very good deck, but it probably has to stop being like super
Yeah, you're gonna
stretched
have to,
on its mana.
you have to cut. I was gonna say you have to cut some because
You can't play the stupid 4-color build.
No, and even 3-color might be a little like as you saw from my card without having the tune or my deck without the tune. Alright, so Freebirder.
That card does nothing in this matchup. So we have the one that puts a counter somewhere, the 1/1 that whenever you cast the guy puts a counter somewhere, Silvergill, Adept, and Branchwalker, and some lands.
So, nice to see your hand.
Yeah.
This is on, right?
Yeah, it should be on.
Nope.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
I turned it on when you came up
The
here.
red light.
No, the red light means that it's probably dying.
Okay.
I really want Nathaniel's one removal spell to be Walk the Plank. Because he does play one. But he has Fatal Push. Because he has four of those.
Fatal Push is pretty good.
Yeah. I think Walk the Plank is going to be a super goofy card if people start picking up Merfolk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I picked up a card that the freebooter can take.
Jeez.
I think you're not on any pressure, so we probably just play that this turn.
Seems safe.
But there's no real way Nathaniel can interact with it, and it lets you just start like going really wide. But yeah,
Which one is
I
that?
definitely agree with you, Shelrima. That Metallic Mimic should be in the deck if he is playing with the 4-drop that gives them unblockable if they have counters. Yeah, if Herald of Secret Streams is in the deck, and you're not playing with like ways to make counters, or like easy ways to get counters like Metallic Mimic, it seems kind of goofy to me. Rune Raider here, going to be able to start gaining Nathaniel a tad of an advantage. I would have liked him to play the island first and tap the swamp, so that if he picked up a Fatal Push, he could actually use it. But I don't think
That's
it
fair.
ends up mattering here. Just like little missteps like that, I want to be able to point out when they come up, so that there is.
Yeah, some look. That's what half of this is something to look back on. It's really nice to have the commentary, even if they are making fun of you. Have
Yeah.
the commentary. Andrew.
I'm just being honest.
Brutally.
Just use
honest.
some sort of a 1/1 Sebastian. We don't have any Merfolk. It's a token that was completely worthless until right now.
That's Stormcrow. Okay.
Stormcrow works, it's blue at least. So here he's going to be able to go really wide here with the Deep-Root Waters and Lord. He's going to be able to play the guy that moves a counter on, probably going to move it onto the Lord to make it bigger. Or he might move it onto the Hexproof guy to just keep the one creature that Nathaniel can't really interact with as large as possible. There's a decent argument for either way. I wonder what we're looking at right now. I think we're trying to find Merfolk, but like I said, I don't think we have any Merfolk anywhere. Alright, gonna put it on the Lord. Think of another assorted, unglued, or unstable.
Just whatever's there.
Yep. And we went from no board to 4 board.
Yeah.
So
Seems pretty solid.
Nathaniel has the Flash Death Touch creature and a bunch of lands, I believe.
I think that creature is pretty decent.
Ambush Viper got real good.
Yeah.
Alright, Vraska's Contempt is gonna get countered by a
Oh,
Blossoming
God.
Defense.
Gross. That card is such like a. I don't even know about that card. Like, it's great when it's great. It's bad when it's
Blossoming
bad.
Defense?
Yeah, like a lot of times when you just have it in your hand and no creatures on board, it feels real
Mhm.
bad. But like when you get that blowout, like right there, it feels real good.
Yeah. Sebastian's whole board here just very favorably swings into Nathaniel's side.
Branchwalker.
Yeah, Silvergill
So he
Adept,
gets to-
reveal Branchwalker.
Play the Branchwalker.
Get another
Or draw a
1/1.
card. Yeah. Gosh, this is just synergy.
Yeah,
This
the
is
Merfolk deck
synergy.
is the synergy deck. The other decks don't really have these type of really hyper powerful draws. Because like while there's a lot of synergies in the Pirates deck, it's like okay, for the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
I think you probably mill that card. I don't think you really need it. I guess we want it. Sure. I mean, I
Well, no,
understand.
I mean, in this.
Like, if he's working, if his hand's a bunch of lands and he just wants to make sure that he draws action every turn, there's a reasonable argument for making sure that's there. Because any of those right now any creature is worth an extra 2/2.
Yeah. I feel like if this becomes the meta, something like this, like the blue-black control decks are going to have to go to Bantu's Last Reckoning,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to have some kind of answer to a board
To
like
go
this,
wide.
because otherwise he doesn't. Like, even push, a push that's 1 mana, and then Vraska's Contempt that's 4 mana is not enough to take his whole
Well,
board
that's
out.
a bad attack. Rune Raider's a 3/2, right?
Mhm.
So I guess he's okay with trading with Rune Raider?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it takes his value away. But
Like, it takes his value away, but it shrinks Sebastian's entire board, and now, like, his 1/1s can't favorably attack into the
the kites
the
and freebooters.
freebooters. It's kind of a weird attack, and I think he might have made a misplay there with it. A cycle of land. And then, okay, so we have Hostage Taker. He doesn't have the mana to play Hostage Taker. And then he has the Flash Death Touch guy. So we go ahead and make the board a little bit smaller. And then Sebastian has a decent amount of creatures, so he's able to refill the board just a bit. The 1/1, and I think there's another Branch Walker in hand, so we can go ahead and push back. One thing that I think is really interesting about the Merfolk deck is how it's actually a green deck and not a blue deck.
It's true.
Like almost all the Merfolk that are playable are green.
Yeah. There's the Lord. The Lord's what? The Lord is green blue.
Yeah.
And then
So,
you have a few others, but yeah.
The mono blue, there's only main deck. There's only 3 mono blue cards in his list: Silver
Wow.
Adept Herald and Deep Root Waters. Everything else at least costs a green mana, which I just think is really funny for like Merfolk. Thinking about Merfolk, you don't think of them as the green tribe, but like all the playable ones that come out recently are green, and that, I mean that's why you see the modern list moving to being a blue-green deck instead of a mono blue deck. That card is so good with Deep Root Waters. All right, so he can. That card is tap an untapped Merfolk you control, give him unblockable until end of turn, or tap 3 Merfolks you control to draw a card, or
So
tap 5 Merfolks you control,
breaker on this.
or tap 5 Merfolks you control to put a counter on all your creatures.
Wow.
So with all
That's
these tokens,
nuts.
so yeah, he just has his back row here, and he gets to just attack with everything else. He has 5 1/1s, a 2/1, and a 3/2 coming in, and then he can tap his back row of 5 creatures to be able
Just
to put a
pump
counter
everything.
on everything.
That's gross.
Yeah,
I guess there's a reason that card is up in price.
yeah, it's the highest, it's the most expensive. I think it's one of the most expensive cards in the set.
Looks like.
Yeah.
And
And with good merit, it's just a very, very powerful card. And
yeah.
Nathaniel's is going to concede here because he has no real way to be able to catch back up. And
Yeah.
like, Sebastian really didn't do anything until turn 4.
That's just it's solid. Like I said, I think Bonte is going to have to be a thing, and if they're trying to play control decks.
Yeah, it's like control decks have to be able to play Wrath if Merfolk's good.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Sebastian go up against something that runs like Settles and Fumigates.
Mhm.
Could be a little bit harder for him.
So Sebastian's sideboard here is 3 Unsummon, 2 Naturalize, 2 Negate, 2 X Nissa, 2 Aethersphere Harvester, 3 Swift Warden, and 1 River's Rebuke. I have no idea what a Swift Warden is. Merfolk ETB, creatures you control gain hexproof until end of turn and has flash. That's interesting.
For a 3/3 for 3.
Yeah.
It does extra things that has no downside, really.
So
Pretty good.
I don't really see much of a sideboard plan for this matchup. Like maybe Aethersphere Harvester, the River's Rebuke has an argument for it, and maybe Unsummon. But I'm not a very big fan of like most of what his sideboard has for this type of matchup.
Yeah. It doesn't really, I mean, even the negates aren't necessary, really. Because, I mean, what is he doing?
My mistake, how I copy pasted his sideboard twice. I could go fix that, or I could deal with it. But Nathaniel's sideboard of 4 Duress, 2 Gifted Aetherborn, 2 Negate, 1 Doomfall, 3 Essence Extraction, 2 Gonti, and 1 River's Rebuke. I can see the River's Rebuke coming in, the 3 Essence Extraction, potentially the Doomfall, and the Gifted Aetherborns to be able to clean up a creature however big it is.
I kind of like the Gonti, in a way.
I'm not a big fan of Gonti
Really?
because a lot of what Sebastian is doing is synergy.
That's
and
true. You're not really.
You're gonna like take one of his synergy cards and be able to have no real effect with your
That's true.
gameplay.
The Gonti does have Death Touch for the blocking, so like it.
But
does
it's 4
trade.
mana.
That's true. And yeah, I guess the Gifted Aetherborn is almost the same thing. Minus take a card for
So-
2 mana. So
For Nathaniel's side, he could take out his Walk the Plank, which is the easiest card to come out, and I would assume the Storm Tamers are going to come out. Sebastian doesn't really have any effects or abilities that are going to be targeting Nathaniel's cards, so I don't think he needs to do that type of thing. He's actually looking to take out the Flash, the Ambush Viper creature. Is he also taking the Storm Towers out? Is he bringing a lot of cards in? I'm not sure. It looks like he is. I do see Gonti in there.
I could see reason for the Doomfall as well. Like the Doomfall's not.
Yeah, just like as
Not
much
at all.
removal. He's also bringing the. Okay, so he's bringing the Freebooters out.
Okay.
Which-
That yeah.
That's just a Stormcrow.
Yeah. That card's pretty bad.
Kopala? What's Kopala?
I think she's the other legendary, maybe legendary Merfolk.
Let's look up.
I think she's
Oh,
the
it's
mythic from the last.
no,
set.
it's the Kira. Yeah, the Kira, Great Glass Spinner.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. She's
Yeah, let me go ahead and repost the deck lists here.
So it costs 2 more to cast.
Yeah, I think it's because it doesn't have anything that really... I guess it's like a good sideboard card, but I don't see it as like a main deck card.
Yeah, because in those types of matchups, you're not really worrying about the 1-for-1 because you're putting so much value on the board that if they're taking tokens, okay, they're trading tokens for removal spells and emptying their hand.
Yeah.
Like, and then against board wipes and stuff, it doesn't work. So, like, I feel like, yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's much more than maybe like a 1 or 2 of in the sideboard, and that's definitely what I would see. I think part of the issue is, as Sebastian and I were talking pre-stream, is he kind of put the deck together last night.
I think just about, it was. I had mine.
We all knew we were doing this for like half a week, and everyone still put it off to last night because that's how we all are. I didn't even put a deck together. I was just like, I'm just gonna play the mountains if I have to play. I put the red Snapcaster Mage guy, the one that Snapcasters from your opponent's graveyard.
Yep.
I wanted to try that in Ramming Up Red because I think it's actually pretty decent.
I can see that. That's a matchup I would actually be interested in seeing. Would be
sure, I'll
Merfolk
absolutely
and
annihilate.
Remnant.
Oh, I was destroying Sebastian.
Oh, were you?
Oh yeah, like he was going wide, but like he died by the time like it mattered. We played game 1s, and I think we went 3-1 in my favor.
Okay.
Hazaret.
Yeah, that card's still just nuts.
I would definitely agree that it's better in the Desert Red deck, but I wanted to go ahead and try it in both decks. And I think the list that Nathaniel is playing is a straight copy of Saffron Olive deck.
Pretty sure, yeah.
That's what he said. So I don't think he's done any work on really changing it around in any way, shape, or form yet.
Yeah.
Just doing some testing, just seeing like how the new cards look. Oh no, trust me. Nathaniel was saying the exact same thing about having to play with the Saffron Olive deck. He just wanted to go in and try some of the new cards out. This seemed like the easiest way to do it, even though he's not really playing with many. He's only playing with the Death Touch guy and the Frog guy as new cards.
It still actually does kind of get me psyched for if the bannings do happen on energy, what will be
Ramming Up Red.
You think it'll just
be Ramming Up Red. Like Ramming Up Red, in a world where a Tunith Aether gets banned, or something out of energy, like Ramming Up Red just gets to run around and mountain people just as easy. And Godpharaohs get to still around. Can any of these decks compete with a turn 4 6/6 flying Vigilance Haste?
No, but I mean, if that starts showing up, then you see that new artifact. It's a 1-drop, and
that does not stop God's
It
Pharaoh's
stops
gift.
me from refurbishing.
So
that.
they play Esper instead. So they go back to the Esper build.
True. Then you just go to black. yeah, but it stops the gate from getting cut on too. So I mean, it pretty much makes me have to play a fair game. I have to hard cast the game.
You don't play the blue-white deck. Like, if people are playing with the Grafdigger's Cage, I think the Esper deck is the better deck.
It is. It has more creatures, and it's more of just a straightforward. It can beat you with, like, Seeker Squire and stuff like that.
It's, I think that there are issues with the potential of Teamer getting banned, and, like, there are a couple decks that are still degenerate that are just going to become better. Yeah. Like, Mardu Vehicles is still here.
Yeah.
How did any of these decks beat a Hardicaron?
No, yeah. That's where you have to have, like, that's where you get for naturalizers on the board now, I guess.
Yeah.
At least naturalizers there now. It's a little bit, it's one cheaper than the Appetite. Doesn't gain your life, but I still like it better.
So he's playing Gonti here, and I think he's probably going to put down the Jade guy. Jade Bearer?
Seems good.
No, not Bearer, Jade Light Ranger. That card is really good.
Cards, yeah.
I want to call it degenerate. Degenerate's not a word that I would actually put it. I think it was just the easiest word for my brain to say. But, like, in comparison to the rest of the standard cards, there are a couple decks that are good right now that just do way better things than, like, what these, like, goofball tribal decks are doing.
Oh, yeah.
And like I think that's somewhat of an issue. Like if these decks just get to keep doing their thing, then these other decks are going to look silly.
True.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair statement that it's just like that's how the format should work. I just think that Teamer keeps some of these things in check. And without Teamer being around, like Ramming Up Red is just going to like take its spot at the 30%.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, cram in for 4 here. Lord, what's he got to follow? So I think he just
Island
has
Man.
the guy that's in play that moves counters, which I'm kind of surprised he didn't just play it. Yeah, here's double explore. Get a land. Get a land. So it's just Mole Drifter, effectively. I think Nathaniel's hand is pretty land heavy there. Is his whole hand lands?
Jeez.
It is.
That is
I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess Ramming Up Red usually has a pretty good teamer matchup. I just think that, like, I don't know. I really don't know what the format's going to look like if we lose something out of the energy package. And with the energy package still running around and pretty much just Call Ash Block being a thing in general. I think like a lot of these tribal decks just are going to continue looking like big goofballs. Ooh, that card. That card's good. I hear Nathaniel like actually just sighing. I think that was an illegal target though. It was ETD, okay. I thought it was Cast Trigger. I wanted to get him. That card would be way too good at this Cast Trigger. Well, I guess I draw a card for free now. End of turn, draw a card with my guy.
Jeez.
Gosh, that's pretty good. I like that a lot.
I like it.
I like the Merfolk deck.
Yeah. I feel like I know what I'm pre-ordering for some more stuff. Or maybe picking up at the pre-release. Who knows?
I really
The
don't know
pre-release
what.
this weekend. Holy crap.
I think I'm going to start playing Big Red because I really, really like the Phoenix.
The Phoenix is.
I think the Phoenix is going to make
great.
makes Desert Red a lot better.
Like, I was considering if Energy stays around, I was considering playing the Phoenix. Wow, another one.
Just all lands, man. That's easy. Easy game.
Jeez.
I think Vampires is actually relatively viable with the Monument Shell.
Mm-hmm. You have Legion. You have access to Legion's Landing.
Legion's Landing. Legion's Landing. I didn't even think about like how good Legion's Landing is for Ascend.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because you just get tokens.
Yeah.
I think everybody like you see 10 permanents and you're like, oh god, that's
It's
so
not a
much.
lot.
And then you think,
That's
holy
turn 4
crap,
to
yeah,
5.
yeah. Then I think people
Like if you
just
have a
instantly
Catcher's
forget their
Monument, a
lands.
Catcher's Monument just makes like counts for like a third of Ascend on average.
That would be pretty nasty. All right, well, that was Merfolk.
That was Merfolk just
And a
running
bunch of
someone
lands
over
from
while
Nathaniel's side.
Pirates did absolutely nothing. He stole an Explore guy. He drew 2 cards and still found lands.
This is yeah.
Easy game. So now we're gonna see Merfolk up against Teamer, and I really want Teamer to lose.
I thought after I got game 2, I was so pumped, and game 3 was just so bad.
The entire time that game 2, I'm just like sitting here like freaking out about like just every stupid like luck based.
The fumigate off the top was
So-
just amazing.
You're gonna feel so validated when you hear me just talking about how bad Authority of the Councils is, and then the fact that it technically won you that game.
Cool Glorybringer for that one turn. It is rough though when they're playing multiple creatures.
Yep.
Like if they can only play one creature a turn, it feels good. But when they're dumping 2 or 3 creatures a turn, it's like, yeah, they're all attacking me next turn.
How'd it go, Nathaniel?
11 out of 14. That's how many lands. That's land to spell ratio.
Uh-huh.
Final game.
Yeah.
Seems good.
There were 24 lands that I.
Uh-huh. You even drew 2 extra cards off of one of his cards.
Yeah.
You know, if one of those spells had been Montu's Last Reckoning, you would have got there.
He's not controlled, though.
What, Nathaniel? He's
Yeah.
good.
No,
Oh, yeah, it's
look at
Blueback
how many
Pirates.
creatures are in his
Is
deck.
he running creatures?
Yeah, he's running.
Are you
20.
running
yeah.
creatures?
I'm so
25?
used to you playing Blue Black Control that I just instantly assumed
To be
Nathaniel's
fair, I'm
Blue
gonna
Black
probably
Control.
build Blue Black Control, but I want to do something
See?
fun.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I kind of want to build Desert Red, just like, and play the new Phoenix.
Yeah.
The new Phoenix seems real good in the game.
Yeah, I can, but like,
Do you really just not want to?
No, I don't mind. I just thought he came in here for that reason.
I came here to talk to this Armin. I'll leave now.
No, you don't have to leave. I just rejected Nathaniel from the booth. I feel bad. Kind of.
All right, Team Reverse Merfolk. So, if Merfolk has like a really good aggressive draw, I don't think Teamer can come back. Like, it has the ability to like Whirler for Choice.
Yeah,
Just
the
a
Whirler
real-
is
real
the
good
card
card.
that he needs in this matchup.
That's the card that needs to be banned.
That card is nuts, man. Like, you feel good, you have a couple creatures on the board, and they got one, and you have like three, and you're like feeling good, and they play a Whirler, and you're just like feeling bad.
I don't do anything, and he just gets a stall for like a
Now,
hundred
yeah,
turns.
now I just have to wait for him to play a Glorybringer and beat me.
Yep.
It's rough.
All right. This die roll, I think, matters a lot, and Corey got it.
Forgot it.
It's gonna make the one drops a little bit worse. The new Lord, though, the new 3-mana guy, that guy is huge.
I can't believe he's three mana.
Yeah,
Jeez.
3-mana
okay.
2/3, or you get 2/2.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a 2/2.
Still.
It's just a gray ogre that has 3 different abilities. Why is it Gavany Township?
Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I mean, I think it's just Merfolk.
It's just Merfolk, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, in this deck, it's Gavany Township.
yeah, no, it doesn't matter, but just like in theory, it does. If you play the zero many pieces.
That deck really needs to have, like we were saying earlier, there's no reason there's no metallic mimic in the deck. Having 12 lords
Seems pretty good.
in standard, no. So it was down to 6.
Mulligan.
Corey looks like he has Harness Lightning, Longtusk Cub, 4 lands, and I can't make out the green card between the Cub and the thing. I believe it's a Hydra.
Yeah, it looks like a Hydra.
What's different in Teamer? 0 cards. Literally just stock
This
Teamer.
is Teamer.
The main thing we're trying to see is like if these decks can compete with it, and honestly, looking at the list, I can't think of a card that goes in Teamer in the new set.
Like I said, I wanted to try the Phoenix just because
The Phoenix is
great.
adorable. You could put another 3-drop in if you want to play the double Explorer guy.
I can see that.
But I don't think there's anything that. Oh no, that's a Servant of the Conduit. All right, so his hand really is kind of dead ends, and Longtusk Cub is going to be really, really bad in this matchup. Yep. So there's Longtusk Cub. Goes ahead and tries to do something, but Sebastian has picked up the Lord. But here, if Sebastian goes, oh,
That's rough.
does he have triple Lord? Yep, that's
Yep,
3 of
he
that
does.
Lord. Oh, is that?
Rivers? No.
That's not the uncommon. That's Kumina.
Wow.
Right? That's not the Mistbinder.
No, that looks good.
Yeah, that's
good.
Kumina. There's a bunch of that. Deep Root Waters. And I can't make a good look of his last card, but man, that hand is not good. And in a game that I thought Longtusk Cup was going to look like a goofball card, it might actually look like a real card. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that's honestly like what I think.
He has a harness lightning. It's going to be starting bad already.
Mhm.
Sebastian.
It's like looking at Mythic Spoiler for Teamer.
He did have the harness lightning. So.
Yeah, no, I saw that he had that one.
That's going to be rough.
All right, so blue. Are there any of these cards that are playable for Teamer? No.
So, okay, in all fairness, go up. The dinosaur. Like, the dinosaur reminds me of, like, old school blue finishers. So
It's
like,
a Pearl Lake Agent.
Okay,
is-
yeah. I
is
mean,
the most
he was a
recent.
blue finisher at one point, though. Like, if you, I mean, what do you think when rotation happens and we
Wh-
lose
when the
Torrential
Scarab-
Gear Hulk, Scarab God, I
when
can see
when
him
the
being an
Scarab
okay
God
finisher.
leaves, I can legitimately see Nezahal.
The name is, of all of them, he is the most butchered one. It's just,
Yeah.
wow.
I can legitimately see that card being played. But yeah, blue cards, no playable cards for Teamer. Not in blue.
Nope. We got negate again.
Negate. Already played.
It's already there.
Rekindling Phoenix is a maybe.
Blood Sun.
That's not a standard
I
card.
know. I know.
Teamer's doing his Teamer thing and Sebastian's doing his stunted. I'm going to continue looking at cards that might be playable in Teamer. Phoenix is like a hard maybe? I'd love to try it, but like, what are you taking out?
Yeah. Because it's 4 drops, so you don't replace Hydra.
You don't replace
Hydra's
Hydra. You don't replace the other thing. You don't.
Then again, I don't know. In a lot of matchups, I've noticed a lot of people like will take the Hydras out.
Yeah, Hydra's
especially-
not good when your
because-
opponent like gums up.
And and with the Phoenix being flying, and you have to have double removal spell to really get rid of him. I could see him replacing Hydra. Not like completely, maybe in the board for
Mhm.
certain matchups.
So
If-
Jade Light Ranger
That card's
is like the only card I could see right now. Maybe Thrashing Bronzodon is better than Appetite for the Unnatural.
okay. Yeah, I can agree with that with the body on it.
But
you also
otherwise, no
Have
other.
Naturalize, which just probably takes the place of both of them.
No,
You don't think so?
I think the creature is generally going to be better.
Really?
And then, like, there's no. Which one of these is this multicolor?
I think that's, well, yeah.
Oh no, that's. Is that rare? We're just looking at rares. Mythic Spoiler, what are you doing? What? What is this? What is this? I don't understand this. What is that?
I'm confused. Yeah, it looks like Corey has this game pretty locked. Sebastian played a Lord and it got killed.
Yep.
That's pretty much the extent of this game.
Yeah, so looking at Mythic Spoiler, Rivals of Ixalan really brings nothing to the table for Teamer that like
Yeah.
actually things good, other than maybe Branchwalker. No, but I mean that's exactly why I was completely ignoring the game.
Typical Teamer.
I don't know why our clock's not moving. Why is the clock not moving? Okay, that's fair.
Oh.
Alright, so Teamer's going to sideboard Teamer way. And then a sideboard from Fish. I'm going to assume he's going to bring in the 2 Nissas, the 1 Rivers Rebuke.
Now, would this be a situation, he doesn't have it, but would this be a situation where you'd want to bring Kabbalah in if you had it? Because it would keep the Harness Lightnings from being able to...
It just makes Harness Lightning really expensive. It
'Cause all
also
they use-
counters Glory Bringer.
Because I was going to say, most of their removal is 1 for 1 as far as that goes for Teamer.
I suppose
so-
this would probably be a matchup where that card might be better than some of the other cards. It really just depends on like what you're going to cut for it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, defense still feels pretty good.
Yeah, defenses kind of have playing that role in this matchup, I think.
Yeah.
It's one reason I think he's not really playing it. I just see the argument for potentially bringing it in because it does counter 7 cards roughly.
Okay.
But it would be 100% like if there's cards that you don't want, and I don't think there are any of those. There are enough of those to merit it. Yeah, Rivers Rebuke, Nissas, and it looks like you might be bringing Unsummon in.
I guess
Yeah, 'cause
that'd
it-
be pretty good if they tap out for the Glorybringer.
Yeah, well, it means they have to pay 7 mana or 2 mana after it's come in
Yeah.
already to be able to actually exert Glorybringer.
Yeah.
So, like, I see that as being a real thing. If Teamer is playing Boat, and we know that this Teamer is playing Boat, we can pretty much guarantee the Boat's probably coming in this matchup, and that it would also counter Boat's triggers.
Yep.
So like, there's a lot of merit to the card in this matchup. Again, it just completely comes down to, are there enough cards in Sebastian's main deck to get rid of for this matchup, and I don't think there is.
Are we still talking about Kapala? Right?
What?
Are you still talking about Kapala at this moment, or are you talking about Unsummon? Because I was saying Unsummon would be
I was
good
talking about
next to-
Kapala.
Okay, I was saying Unsummon's actually pretty good. I think tapping out for a Glorybringer seems pretty decent. Slows him down. Keep him slowed down, I guess, enough.
Mm-hmm. Is this treasure red? That's what it looks like. Barty sent me a treasure red list.
Okay. Treasure Red seems really nice. A lot of the Treasure Reds leaning towards Captain Lannery,
Mm-hmm.
and that card is actually bonkers.
Yeah, that card
like,
when it's like doing its thing is pretty good.
like just to be able to attack and get an extra land pretty much every turn.
Corey going and taking a mulligan. I think Sebastian's good with his hand. Yeah, it being able to actually have a synergy with the rest of the deck. That's one thing I also like about Swift Warden. I think the argument there is over Kupala and Swift Warden, actually. Because they kind of both get to play the same role.
Okay.
Swift Warden is a 3/3. Swift Warden is 1 green flash ETB.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Your Merfolk gain hexproof until end of turn.
Okay.
So it counters. Swift Warden only counters 1, but it counters it instead of making it cost more.
Yeah.
So while Teamer will still get to use their effect to kill the Kupala, that card, Swift Warden will protect one of your guys for 1 spell or ability.
Yeah.
So I think there was a decent reasoning for Sebastian playing with Swift Warden over it, and that reasoning being that a hard counter is better than just making it cost a little bit more. Adept Reveal Adept means that we're going to be on a value chain. It's pretty good to start, and Corey here on a Servant, he did bring the River's Rebuke in, and then he also has Whirler Virtuoso, Rogue Refiner, and I think, I can't exactly make out the red card. It might be Chandra. I think I see a little bit of a shine on it. And I know Corey's Chandras are foil. Another Silvergill Adept, revealing a Branch Walker. And pick up another land for Sebastian. I'm going to be able to cram in for 2 here. Offer the trade with the Servant. I don't expect Corey to take it. He needs it to be able to produce red mana at this point in the game because he only has a forest. Picked up another Servant in the Conduit. So either we can go down Rogue Refiner and try to hit second red if that Chandra is what I think it is. Or we can go ahead and go for the Whirler Virtuoso. Rogue Refiner puts him to 4 energy. Whirler Virtuoso also puts him to 4 energy because you'd have to use the Servant of the Conduit for red. Whirler Virtuoso, a little bit, actually pretty decent at holding off the Silvergill Adepts if Sebastian doesn't have any Lord of any sort. Both plays have their merits.
Yeah. Rogue Refiner also just trades.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's gonna play.
We're playing Rogue Refiner off of the Servant, which is an interesting play to me. Draw another blue-green land.
Guess he was trying. I really hoping to kill him drawing the red source.
My favorite thing about Corey is this jumbled mess of his battlefield.
He's playing it right on top of the land. There we go. Nope.
I always find it interesting, like how he puts his creatures like off to the side of his lands. Whew.
Is that a lord?
Well, it's one. Yeah,
It's
I
one
think
of
it's
those
the.
uncommon
Yep,
lords?
it's the Mistbinder.
Yep.
All right, Mistbinder are going to make both of them into 3/2. So either Corey's going to go down to 12, or Rogue Refiner is going to trade with the 3/2. So Sebastian got to play a 2-mana Rogue Refiner.
He did.
And then he gets to play a Branch Walker, which is going to be a Rogue Refiner if it draws a land, or it's going to be a 4/3. Explorer's a real good mechanic.
Yeah, I really like it.
Keeps
You from land screwing and the opposite, and land flooding. So
like it only draws a card when it's a generally when it's a low impact card, and otherwise it's just effectively a variation of Scry.
yeah.
like when they put Scry as like a guaranteed thing for all sets, I was very happy because Scry is just one of those mechanics that is very good for games. Any way to be able to manipulate the library in a way to assure that games happen, but not at a rate that is dangerous, is a good thing. So here, Corey has land 5. He can go ahead and play Servant and set up for a River's Rebuke next turn. So he can play Servant and Whirler Virtuoso, and the next turn River's Rebuke.
That's pretty good.
And be able to attack with Virtuoso plus a Thopter if he would like to. And I think he's coming to the realization that that's the play that he has for the next turn. I'm curious to see if Sebastian brought Negates in. There's a decent argument for bringing Negate in this matchup.
Yeah, I can understand.
But I don't think he would. I don't think he has one. Anyways.
Negate's one of those cards. Like it's a tough choice when you have
Mhm.
better cards because like you want to be countering things like that, but you also don't just countering a kill spell sometimes doesn't feel great.
Yeah, you need to be pushing your game plan.
But I guess they're there for the Nissas, like
Mhm.
the Nissa and the
It's a Chandra.
Yeah.
Harness Lightning. Not gonna play the Whirler, which I find interesting. Sebastian has land 5 in another uncharted territory, I believe, or forest. I believe you might have land 6 then. 2 mana, guy that puts counters on your other guys. He's gonna be able to connect for a decent amount of damage this turn, and there's a potential that he'll be able to connect for enough damage that Corey has to respond. He does have the Harness Lightning, so he's not in danger of dying. So Sebastian doesn't have any other plays here, so this is just a 2/2 on this board. So yeah, here comes Silvergill Adept and Branchwalker. So he's attacking with a 3/2 and a 4/3 into 2 Servant of the Conduits, which Corey wants to keep. I like just taking the damage here because you're going to be able to unsummon them next turn, and then you can hold your Harness Lightning for a little while. Oh no, I hate Sebastian's lands more than anything right now. They are the worst thing. Not only is he playing with unstable lands, but he's also playing with them. He's also playing with them alongside regular just goofball, random Amonkhet lands. It's the worst thing in the world. You literally could not do anything worse. What are you looking for?
Okay. No. Okay. Okay. See. You said Branchwalker. Is it the Jadelight Ranger, right?
In play?
Yeah. Is that
No, that's a
he has
Branchwalker.
Branchwalkers too. Then it wouldn't be that big, is it? I thought Branchwalker started as a 2/3.
Branchwalker is a 2/1. It has a +1/+1 counter and is getting +1/+1.
Okay. So it pumps from the lore.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so this is why he didn't commit anything else. He has the Flash Hexproof Creature. Yes, this is blue-green Merfolk using Rivals of Ixalan cards. So here he went ahead and, in response to the Harness Lightning, flashed in the Swift Warden, which is going to give all his creatures hexproof until end of turn, and let him put a +1/+1 counter on Silvergill Adept. So Corey is currently taking a total of 8. He'll fall to 7, and then be able to untap in River's Rebuke. Yeah, what is it?
I was gonna say, which in this point, I don't even know if River's Rebuke is even really buying him a turn because then Sebastian just unloads the next turn.
But it's not a real unload. He only gets to play like a Silvergill Adept and one other creature.
That's true. They're not as good.
If any of these decks that we're testing today are going to be a real thing, I think it's going to be Merfolk.
Yeah, definitely.
The deck has the strongest synergies. It has a lot of real good power. It has the ability to go really wide. But the only issue I see is like it does have the tribal issue of playing like a big kid mid-range deck. And trying to mid-range teamer is not where you want to be most of the time.
With cards like Vizier, Many Faces,
Mm-hmm.
and
well, Vizier's like not the card that is going to have any real effect here.
No, I'm just saying, like the mid-game matchup a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're going the long game with Teamers, they have plenty of things. Confiscation Coup,
Mm-hmm.
Glorybringer, stuff that just goes way over your head that you can't compete with usually.
So Sebastian, indeed, is able to challenge a board once again here. Pick up another card off Branchwalker, so he played 2 Silver Golem Fs that turn effectively. And both of them got a +1/+1 counter off of the Deep-Root Elite.
Deep-Root Elite actually does work.
Deck has some really powerful synergies. But like I was saying earlier, I believe it was Shalrima in the chat saying Metallic Mimic, definitely a card that should also be in this deck. Having access to 12 Lords just makes your deck extremely powerful, even if one of the Lords in Deep-Root Elite is not necessarily the most powerful Lord. And Metallic Mimic only works if it comes down before everything else. But just being able for everything to go wide, especially with playing Herald of Secret Streams to give all your +1/+1 counter guys unblockable, it really does have a pretty powerful effect. So Corey here can play both Chandra and Whirler Virtuoso. Whirler Virtuoso is only worth 1 guy. No, I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. 12, it's not even just normally 12 Lords. It's 12 2-mana Lords. And we had Pirates on for 2 rounds. It was match 1 and match 5. It beat Josh's Abzan's counters deck. The synergies through Pirates being pretty okay with the new cards. I'd like to see it as more a tribal deck and less as the blue-black Pirate God deck, which is kind of what it was. Just to see if the synergies kind of works. And then there is the Red-Green Dinosaurs deck that we had play against you also. Where we just saw that the 12 mana 12/12 guy that gets cheaper is huge.
When he has haste,
that card is a
with
house.
Regisaur Alpha, there's not much you can do.
That card is a house.
Like,
and then I am also excited to go ahead and see what Dominaria does bring for Merfolk. I would be very interested in seeing what that has.
so through speculations, we've all been kind of speculating what they're gonna do with Dominaria. It's gonna be. I really hope they bring back.
Well, we're getting to Fairy.
When you're that Karn,
Jaya Ballard, and Karn.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of stuff. I think since they're returning to Dominaria, it'd be interesting to bring the suspended mechanic back and bring Rift Bolt back.
I don't think that they don't need a Rift Bolt reprint.
I think it'd be
that card's
interesting.
cheap. It's not expensive.
Not necessarily because of the money wise, but because this also be in theory that they don't ban energy, because it would be a good 1 mana answer to Longtusk Cub, because Cub's still very hard to kill. Even with all the spells they've reprinted or printed in this new set are still -2/-2 for 2 instant speed, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my theories. And then my other one is that I really hope, just for the set, I would like to see them bring back Masterpieces. I would like to see, since it's 25th anniversary, just do 25 in the set. Don't go overboard with 50. This is one set anyways, and then do Planeswalkers. Because I think Planeswalker Masterpieces would be amazing.
Especially since what do they do with Planeswalker Masterpieces?
I don't know, just make them real pretty. I mean, who would
There's
want to pull a Liliana of the Veil?
Yeah, but my issue is there's a lot of text.
That's true.
You have to put some cards in there, do you really want, every once in a while, somebody to have a Jason the Mind Sculptor in a limited pool?
Yes, because...
I mean, let's be honest. I remember playing at GP Atlanta when it was Kaladesh sealed. Round 4, person beside me goes turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 2 Chandra. Opponent conceded.
Yeah, I mean, wow. That feels bad. That's rough, man.
I don't think Swords to Plowshares is the card that will ever get reprinted in Standard. And not only just because it has straight power, but the modern implication.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we would definitely get Path over that.
Yeah.
If they're gonna reprint something like that.
Yeah.
I do feel like they do need to start revisiting removal, because it seems like they're still afraid to print any decent removal spell anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They give us these powerful creatures and then give us Vraska's Contempt.
It's because they're they want the game to be more about creatures,
which is fair.
And I understand, but
but when you have creatures like Glorybringer that just kill off other creatures and swing for damage, you have to have something to respond to that.
So Merfolk here ties it up. The River's Rebuke being just a little too slow. And Swords of Plowshares is way too good for Modern. The white decks don't need to be better.
No.
Path to Exile is already one of the best removal spells in the format.
Mhm.
They don't need better Path to Exile. Blue-White Control and Jeskai Control are already at the top. Neither of them need better removal.
So here comes the real thing. Will we get it? I'm sure. I guess the card will probably be a new card.
Oh no, it is not going to be Liberated. There's no reason
Yeah.
to be Liberated.
Liberated
Card
is
Liberated
just
only
a-
made sense as a story card.
Fair enough. Yeah, because of the new Phyrexia. I forgot about that.
I'm excited for another colorless Planeswalker. I think it more than likely will still be colorless. There's a possibility he'll be blue.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
So tying it, they tied it up, guys. If you want to change the, thank you.
Thank you.
I definitely want to do some work on this Merfolk deck. Go ahead and make it bigger. I am very interested in Blood Sun. I actually think Blood Sun has more application to modern or to Legacy than it does modern. But I also like the idea of Green Red Tron being a deck again, because Green Red Tron gets to play Blood Sun.
Yeah, and I was gonna say even just playing it as a sideboard card, it's great against. I mean, you go against Death Shadow, shutting their fetches down seems pretty good.
Yeah, just being able to shut down fetch lands, being able to shut down like draw card effect off of Horizon Canopy.
And then you draw in Blood Sun cantrips. Like that's crazy
Blood Sun
thing about it.
cantrip is
It's
very
like
interesting.
replaces itself and just shuts down a lot of stuff.
Blood Sun's a very interesting card. I'm not sure if it's a lot of people are saying that it does have a lot of competitive playability, but I personally am not sure if it is competitive playable.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try it. That's not me saying that I'm dismissing it.
And
I don't dismiss cards that have obvious possibility until I see them.
Even the flavor is actually pretty decent for standard, because even though I won't see it played a lot, but to be able to shut down stuff like you're playing against control decks, to be able to shut down like Surge Press Conta
Yes.
and stuff like that. The
That
flip
card
side
is
is just
potentially a
backbreaking,
real
so-
sideboard card for
Yeah.
Big Red, because it shuts down Legion's Landing, it shuts down the new lands, it shuts down like all these other cards.
Yeah, shutting down the Remnant Ruins and stuff like that, and even like Scavenger Grounds. You know, if you don't want your graveyard being exiled, shutting stuff down like that.
It's a weird sideboard card. But yeah, I again for modern, it just like bullies fetch land. Like exactly what it does is it bullies fetch lands, Gavany Township, Horizon Canopy.
Shuts down. I mean, your mainlands, Colonnade against control
The
decks and
manlands.
stuff like that.
So like I could see it as a like one of in the sideboard of Green Red Tron, but that's like the only place I can see it. Really,
So you just traded.
a 1-drop for a 3-drop.
Seems pretty good.
Wastelands and Legacy. That's one of the reasons why I think that card is like actually a card that like lands can play, because it also means that Dark Death comes in with no counter. So if it gets destroyed, Dark Death just becomes a 20/20.
Wouldn't it keep? I thought I remember
No,
hearing
because
somebody saying
the
it
new
wouldn't.
way the ruling works.
Oh, really? Okay.
Enter the battlefield effects no longer work.
Oh,
So
wow.
it removes all effects on it that aren't mana effects.
Those are really good for Shocklands then. In that case, wouldn't Shocklands not? You can play them.
Shocklands just come into play on
Yeah,
tapped.
that seems pretty
Yeah,
good. Not
it just
shock
makes
from
them. It just makes them beta lands.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. I could also see it being played like for certain regions in Scred and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That we already want to just like close you out of the game every way they can.
Yeah.
So
There are a couple decks where it like seems really interesting, and like I said, I'm not sure if it's actually good enough. Oh my God, bounce lands. Yeah, like there's like a mid range. There's like a mid range deck that gets to play like bounce lands for free. Like they just come into play untapped as lands that tap for 2, with no other
pretty
effect.
solid.
Like there are some very interesting applications, but like again, I'm not gonna say anything guaranteed until I see it played. Because there's, in my opinion, no active modern deck that it fits into.
Fair enough.
But I think there might be like an Amulet Titan mid-range deck that it might fit into.
Oh, that's another thing. Speaking of delicate, closing down Scape Shift,
Yes.
something like that, just
Yep.
completely. Like I say, I definitely think it is. I definitely think it's a sideboard card. I don't see anything.
Like Scred might one of it.
Yeah, yeah.
The weird mono red prison deck that did well at the Open
Yep.
might be able to play it. Like I said, there might be like a green red Tron that can potentially main deck it if they want to be adorable. It's really up to what people want to do. There are a couple cards that I'm very excited to test out in different formats, and that's always what I like about new sets, is being able to play them in very different places. Because there are actually a couple of these new Merfolk that might be playable in Modern Merfolk. I don't know if they need Lord 16. Because
although the Lord that lets you, I mean, the fact that the Lord lets you, Crypt Breaker.
Well, I'm not talking about Crypt Breaker Lord.
Okay,
I'm talking
well,
about the new
okay,
+1/+1 Lord.
Yep.
Because this is Lord 16 for them. Blossoming Defense, your Harness Lightning.
Always feels bad.
Ooh! Goodies. Hey, he can tap himself? Oh, it's another. I thought he could just tap himself to
That
get
would be
himself
gross.
unblockable. Yeah, I guess that would be bad, like, if you could give him Vigilance somehow. Gain an energy, 5 mana, Glory Bringer, kill your guy. Kill your guy. Roll those sleeves up. Feel good about your position.
Tamer.
Why is Glory Bringer so good? Why is every 5 mana dragon with haste so good?
Storm Breath.
Thundermaw Hellkite.
That's true.
Like, Thundermaw Hellkite, though.
It's unfortunate that Glorybringer can't target other Glorybringers. Because that would be for some fun matches.
Yeah.
Just back and forth killing Glorybringers. with
There was
Glorybringers.
there was an open I was playing in where I was playing Naya Splash Sphinx's Revelation. Naya mid-range was 3 Sphinx's Revelations in there. Because Farseeing and Borderland Ranger made your mana perfect.
Wow.
And my opponent goes Lingering Soul Splash deck, Lingering Soul, okay, Hellkite attack. Like, okay, Lingering Soul Splash deck, Lingering Soul, okay, Restoration Angel, Hellkite attack.
Jeez.
It's like, what?
It's
It's stupid.
That's rough.
Thundermaw Hellkite's OP. Like, yeah, man. Card is insane. Another one.
God.
Kill that idiot.
Come on.
I think he has the Hexproof guy, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. Card's real good. I think he has a third Thundermaw, or a third Glorybringer,
Oh
though.
my god.
Oh, there's a Lord. So a Lord makes 8 damage and puts Corey to 4.
Can he survive through another Glorybringer?
If he has
though?
another Hexproof guy, he can.
That's true.
Even if he has an unsummon, he can unsummon his Hexproof guy and play it again.
That'd be good.
8 ya. Put you to 4. Yep, he has another Glorybringer too. He does actually have it. So we put him. I think he has it. Yep, that's the Hexproof guy.
Or is that?
And no, he has the defense and the
And
Hexproof
he has
guy.
Crusade with
He has
defense
both.
too. So he's actually got this match, I'm pretty sure. Because Corey swings both Glorybringers.
And like, it's his
Has to
best.
double
It's his
through,
best
doesn't
play.
Yeah, and you have to.
Well, he
Does have
can
to exert?
Whirler Virtuoso, but that only makes 1 guy right now. He doesn't have more energy. If he has like Whirler Virtuoso, Servant of the Conduit, he can make 2 guys, which block. So he can block like Sebastian's whole board that way.
I feel like Warlord is probably the best play because you want to. Because it gives him time for the Glorybringers to both come exerted, and then you can just start picking off stuff.
And if you attack with 3 Glorybringers, you actually just win.
Yeah.
He's at 12. Because this card also does 4. It doesn't just kill guys.
They have this obsession with making cards and then making real good cards.
Oh man.
Rampaging Ferocidon is one that comes to mind. Because, 5 rows of text on a 3 mana creature that doesn't even cost double red.
It's like single red, fair stats. Are we not exerting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I guess could be okay too. You untap, play the third
Yeah,
Glorbringer,
guarantees
win.
the untap.
But he has to play the. Yeah.
But yeah, he plays the Whirler. But if Sebastian flashes the guy in, Whirler isn't good enough. Because he also has the Blossoming Defense.
Ooh, that's
What
right.
else do we have?
Oh, I didn't think about
Double Whirler.
Ooh, that
Okay,
might
so
be.
that's 4 blockers.
So Sebastian just has to flash
Yep.
there, right?
And then he needs if he draws the guy that gives his +1/+1 counter guys unblockable,
Yep.
he wins. That's his win condition right now.
I want to see this rip. Just
So
'cause-
okay, so if that's your win condition, you're thinking about like the best way to get it. So the best way to get that card is to either draw it or draw it off another card that draws a card. What's the other card that draws a card? It's Silvergill Adept.
Look at that.
So if you play your
You
flash
need to
guy,
have the
you
flash
can't
guy.
play a Silvergill Adept.
Oh god.
Okay, so he's gonna
He's
play
gonna
it.
play it.
Okay. But I don't think there's any way for him to beat through this right now. What's he got? Nissa. Okay. Nissa for 4 is another look at Herald of Secret Streams.
Okay.
'Cause, again, I think that's your only out. Because these Glorybringers just kill you. You don't have any flying. I don't know if he brought unsummons in to be able to interact with them. Like if he Nissa X was X equals 2 and potentially hit a Silver Goliath, he could hit into an unsummon. But no, yeah, I think this is his best play. He has to Nissa, he has to 0, and it has to be Herald of Secret Streams. Let's go, Herald of Secret Streams.
Just do it. Just
Come on.
flip it.
Another Lord. It's not good enough because Corey makes 2 blockers. Block all your guys, kill you.
Oh, that's gross. Teamer is still Teamer.
Still Teamer. That was close.
Team are too easy.
Jeez.
This is another Glorybringer. Yep, he was looking for that guy. All right. What do we want to do? Are we done?
I mean, it's like close to 11.
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't know if everyone else is done.
Okay. So, as of now, that's going to be us for the night. We normally start at about 7:30 EST for anybody who is who's new to our stream. And we usually stream until about 11. Depends on our matches. We play about 5 to 6 matches every stream. We're doing 5 today because we don't have the normal full group that we do. Thank you very much, everybody who came out. Hope to see the rest of you guys again next week. And from the basement, I hope all y'all get there, and I hope you have a good night.
I got it.